exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health. Called strike three, struck him out. Brought to you by Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. Louisiana Blue, official health insurance provider of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The Powerhouse.
3-1 to Bear. Launched in the air to right field. Giving it a look. Ty Evans will just watch it go.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health. Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com. Coming up, Talking with Tigers, a trip around the SEC, the pitching matchup, the starting lineup, and a visit with Tiger skipper Jay Johnson. It's time for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, after the Storms arrived on Friday, they hung around, which gave us no chance to open this series on Friday evening. So we come into Saturday with a chance to play two as the Texas A&M Aggies welcome in your second-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair along with Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez. Our straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studio, Mr. Adam Gattuso, as we get you ready right here from Olson Field, Bluebell Park on the campus of Texas A&M in Bryan College Station for the first of two here this afternoon to get this SEC series started. Well, the Tigers, of course, trying to keep pace at the top of the SEC standings, getting some help early from Arkansas against the Texas Longhorns in Game 1 and 2. But the Tigers have a different animal to battle this weekend. That's the Texas A&M Aggies. After coming in preseason ranked number 1, tough start to the season, even tougher start to SEC play as the first 3 weekends saw the Aggies lose all 3 series, including being clean swept on 2 occasions. Now, over the last 4 weeks, Coach Michael Early and the Aggies, well, they've gotten healthy. They've gotten better, and they had a series win over Tennessee in Knoxville, a series win over Arkansas in Fayetteville, swept South Carolina, and battled Texas in Austin to 3 one-run games. So we get ready to start this series. It's a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. Temperatures in the mid-70s. We'll get your full game day weather forecast coming up in just a bit. For the Tigers, they'll send out their Game 1 ace, Cade Anderson. For the Aggies, Game 1 ace, Ryan Prager, will be on the bump. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage, and get ready for the first of two on the day, first of 3 on the weekend. It's Game 1 of this SEC tilt. It's Texas A&M, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best fights. Visit our incredible museums. and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Back with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here in College Station, Texas. Bluebell Park, game one of a doubleheader today between LSU and Texas A&M, joined now by LSU senior Josh Pearson. And Josh, another big weekend here in the SEC, back on the road. A little bit of a schedule change with the game being rained out last night. 2 games today. How do you guys approach a doubleheader as you prepare to start this series?
Yeah, I mean, with the rain yesterday, we kind of knew this was obviously going to be a factor, and just take it one pitch at a time today. I mean, it's going to be a long day, no matter how you put it. But I mean, it's a long, fun day if we take it one pitch at a time, and I mean, it'll go by really quickly.
You know, this Texas A&M team you faced many times in your career, they got off to a slow start, but they seem to be playing at a much higher level now. Just your thoughts on facing them this weekend, and especially facing the lefty starters that they feature.
Yeah, we saw in the beginning of the year when they were struggling a little bit, we knew that they were a great team, and they've been playing really great baseball ever since. So, I mean, it's going to be a great weekend here. We're excited, looking forward to it, and they got a lot of lefty pitchers, and I mean, we just got to stick to our plan at the plate, and I mean, it's going to be a great weekend.
Just your thoughts on the final stretch run here. This really is the best time of the season, as you know. How do you feel like the team has prepared itself to get to this point where it's in a great position to be perhaps a highly rated seed in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I mean, this team's done a great job of just, like, attacking every single day as if it could be the last day of the season. And I mean, as we come down to the end of the season, a lot of guys are just knowing that, like, this is our last year as this group of guys, and guys are just attacking that. And I mean, we're just out here having fun and loving playing baseball.
All right, Josh, greatly appreciate it. Good luck today, and we'll talk again as the season continues.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Josh Pearson with us as we're talking with Tigers prior to today's doubleheader with Texas A&M. There's a lot more to come, so stay with us after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time, and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Absolutely beautiful Saturday afternoon, which is great. We got 2 games coming your way to get this series going here between Texas A&M hosting your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Fans, remember all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts streamed for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download the app for free on iOS or Android devices, the LSU Sports mobile app, presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Well, let's take a look around the SEC. One series got started on Thursday. A bunch got started last night. Already some exciting action on the diamond across the Southeastern Conference. And to take us on a little trip around the SEC, once again, happy to have here in the booth, to my right, Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez. Bill.
Thanks so much, Chris. Looking forward to what should be a beautiful day of baseball here in Bryan College Station. We'll take you back to Thursday night when the SEC weekend began in Fayetteville. Arkansas blanked Texas 9-0. One game was played on Thursday, several games played on Friday, although we did have postponements as we did here. Last night's action, the final scores in Columbia were Florida over South Carolina 9-5. In Columbia, Missouri, it was Georgia 9, Missouri 2. In Norman, it was Oklahoma 2, Ole Miss 0 in a great pitcher's duel. Last night, Arkansas won Game 2 of its series in Fayetteville over Texas by a score of 6-1, so the Razorbacks have defeated the top-ranked Longhorns twice already in Fayetteville. Now, other games were affected by weather. Auburn and Tennessee began the game last night in Knoxville, but had it suspended in the bottom of the first inning with Auburn leading 2-0. We'll tell you more about that game as it was resumed earlier today. Also, last night in Starkville, the Kentucky-Mississippi State game was postponed due to rain, so they will play a doubleheader like we'll do here at Texas A&M. So, and also last night in Nashville, Vanderbilt got a run rule win over Alabama in 8 innings. It was Vanderbilt 12, Alabama 2. So this is where we stand going into today in the SEC. Texas at 19-4 still leads the league. Arkansas is now 16-7. LSU is still at third place at 14-7. Tennessee at 13-8. Vanderbilt and Georgia are 13-9. Alabama, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma are all now 12-10. Auburn is 11-10, but they're about to be 12-10 with a victory today over Tennessee. Kentucky is 10-11. Florida 9-13, Texas A&M is 8-13, Mississippi State 7-14, South Carolina 5-17, and Missouri still looking for its first win. Missouri is 0-22 this season in SEC play. So we'll get you up to date on what's happening right now in the SEC. We've got a few games underway. In fact, the game that was suspended last night in Knoxville in the first inning was resumed earlier today, and Auburn did get a win as Auburn defeated Tennessee in Game 1 of the series by a final score of 6-1, and they'll go ahead and play Game 2 of the series a little bit later this afternoon. All the other action is a little bit later. Texas and Arkansas starting at the same time as we are. Game 3 of that series in Fayetteville. Also at 2 o'clock Central Time, Alabama is at Vanderbilt. Kentucky at Mississippi State in Game 1 of a doubleheader. 3 o'clock Central Time, Florida will be at South Carolina. At 4 o'clock, it's Ole Miss at Oklahoma. And then later, the last game to start will be at 7 o'clock Central Time as Georgia will face Missouri, Chris. So that's where we are right now. Looking forward to a very exciting day here in the SEC.
No doubt about it. Thank you, Bill. LSU athletics fans would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. When we come back, we lead you up to first pitch on this Saturday afternoon of Game 1 of a doubleheader here at Blue Bell Park. We'll take a look at Game 1 starting pitchers. Bill will break that down as we continue after this on the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission, to deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Here's a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Indeed, getting ready for game 1 of a doubleheader today between Texas A&M and your Tigers. A reminder, fan, Capital One is offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Let's take a look at the 2 starting pitchers that will get this weekend going. And with that, once again, here's Bill Franquez. Bill?
So Texas A&M will feature 3 lefty starters this weekend, starting in the game 1 today with Ryan Prager. He's a redshirt junior, 4th year here in the Texas A&M program, a real veteran of SEC play, 6'3", 200 pounds. He's from Dallas. Prager this season is 2-3 with a 4.04 ERA in 62 1/3 innings. He's allowed 61 hits, 28 earned runs, only 15 walks, and 54 strikeouts. He is allowing a .258 batting average. He has given up a lot of extra base hits. He's given up 27 extra base hits, including 14 doubles, 1 triple, and he has allowed 12 home runs this season. And in SEC play, Prager has not had great success. He's 0-3 in the SEC with a 6.23 ERA. But again, he's a guy who has had a lot of experience in SEC play. He was one of their primary pitchers last year when Texas A&M advanced all the way to the National Championship Series in Omaha. So he's a guy who can be very disruptive to hitters. Prager's fastball is at 86 to 90 miles per hour. He also throws a slider at 79 to 83 and a changeup at 77 to 81 miles per hour. So though his numbers haven't been great this year or as impressive as they have been earlier in his career, he's a guy who certainly can challenge the LSU offense today. So Ryan Prager on the mound for A&M. He'll be opposed by LSU lefty Cade Anderson, the sophomore from Madisonville, Louisiana. Cade is 6-1 this year with a 3.76 ERA. He's number 2 in the SEC behind Tennessee's Liam Doyle in strikeouts. Cade has 102 strikeouts this season in 64 2/3 innings. He's allowed 27 earned runs on 54 hits. He's walked only 16. Now, Cade also has given up a number of extra base hits. He's given up 19 extra base hits, 6 doubles, 1 triple. And like Prager, Cade has also allowed 12 home runs on the year. So both pitchers certainly will be making an effort to keep the ball down and not allow the opposing offenses to lift the ball out of the park here at Bluebell Park. So it should be a great matchup between 2 lefties. Cade Anderson, who's having a spectacular year for LSU. He pitched a outstanding effort last week against the very potent Tennessee team. You remember he worked into the 8th inning, kept LSU in the game, and allowed the Tigers to make that dramatic comeback. And Cade Anderson opposed today by Ryan Prager. It should be a great matchup here in Game 1, Chris.
All right, thank you, Bill. Again, Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, you can prove it at the next home baseball game there at the Box to win a prize pack, courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. Your next opportunity comes up in the final midweek against Grambling on Tuesday night at the Box. We'll continue getting ready for the first of 2 today in this series. It's LSU taking on Texas A&M. When we come back, we visit with Tiger head coach Jay Johnson after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. No game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the Box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hey Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, well, I know you and the Tigers have been here in College Station for a couple of days. I guess the good news, an early decision yesterday to decide to play two, at least allowed you to plan for a long day of baseball.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think you want to stay with the games as long as you can to try to stay on a traditional schedule, but there was just no let up, really from about what seemed like 3:30 on, and no big deal. It's part of it. If I could control the weather, we'd never lose a game. So just get ready for two today.
Again, doesn't happen a lot these days, but you have to be prepared for it. Anything different when you prepped the team last night and early today about playing two?
Yeah, I think we really wanted to make sure they got a good night's sleep, number one. So we met relatively early and got them to bed a little earlier, make sure they had plenty of food, and really mentally, it's just, the focus is usually a challenge pitch-to-pitch focus for 3 hours. Today it might be 10, and that's okay. I think getting tested like this really allows you to develop some things as a team, and we're looking forward to it. It's a beautiful day today.
Let's talk about Texas A&M. I know you and I earlier in the week talked about how this team certainly has been emerging over the last 4 weeks, a couple of really solid wins. It's almost as if this weekend is critical for them when you take a look at their overall record.
Yeah, I think every weekend in the league for different reasons is, I think, they're plenty talented. I believe this is an Omaha caliber team. I mean, these first two starting pitchers, it feels like we've faced them every year since I've been at LSU. So, I don't put much stock into the standings. I think these guys are capable of winning the national championship. We're at their park. There's obviously a huge discrepancy between home and road in the SEC as you look through results in everybody's schedule, not just ours. And so this is a great test for our team this weekend.
Lastly, Coach, Ryan Prager going for Texas A&M to get the start. He's not got overpowering velocity, but boy, he is very crafty with his pitch mix.
Yeah, he is, and he doesn't beat himself. If you look at the statistics, the low walk numbers per innings definitely stand out. He's a veteran guy. I mean, there's not going to be anything in this game presented that he hasn't seen before. Hasn't maybe been his best year statistically. He's going to throw the ball over the plate, so we're going to have to earn our runs today.
Again, lastly, Coach Early's got some guys healthy. He's kind of now filled out the lineup the way he wants it. What does Kate Anderson got to do against this A&M lineup?
I think he's just got to be Cade Anderson more importantly than anything else and execute pitches. We talk about all the time, it's not who we play, it's how we play. It's not who's in the box, it's how he executes what he does well. Because when he executes what he does well, I believe there's not a better pitcher in college baseball.
Absolutely, Coach. Best of luck. Looking forward to a great day of baseball. Get after him.
Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout. We come back. We'll start game one of this series. Texas A&M and your Tigers coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey, Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
We're back.
Playing of the national anthem prior to first pitch here on this Saturday afternoon. Game one of a doubleheader, game one of a three-game set. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the homestanding Texas A&M Aggies, 25-19, 8-13 in SEC play. They'll have Jace Laviolette, the center fielder, leading things off at junior, batting .291. Wyatt Hensler will be at third base, batting second. Caden Sorrell, the DH for the Aggies, will bat in the 3 spot. Bear Harrison will be the catcher and bat cleanup. Caden Kent will be the shortstop, batting 5th. Blake Bender up at first base in the 6th hole. Terrence Kiel, the second in right field, batting 7th. Ben Royo at second base will bat 8th, and Jamal George in left field, your 9-hole hitter for Texas A&M. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 37-9 on the year, 14-7 in SEC play. Derek Curiel, the phenomenal freshman atop the order, will be in left field. He's batting .380 on the season. Jared Jones, the Bear, will bat second in the order and play first base. Josh Pearson will be the DH. He'll bat third in the order. Daniel Dickinson, the Tigers' second baseman, will bat cleanup. Jake Brown in right field will bat 5th. Luis Hernandez behind the plate catching, batting in the 6th spot. Michael Braswell at third base in the 7 hole. Stephen Milam at shortstop batting 8th, and Chris Stanfield in center field will round out the order for your Tigers. That's a look at the starting lineups. That means first pitch, game 1 of this series, on the way next from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
26 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss, and all is right in the world. Tigers win. Tigers win.
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Saturday afternoon, Tiger fans. Welcome into Blue Bell Park here in Bryan College Station. We are underway, game 1 of this 3-game series between the homestanding Texas A&M Aggies and your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Derek Curiel leading things off. Curiel, freshman, batting .380 on the season, facing an 0-2 count to Ryan Prager. And the 0-2, foul tip, but held on to by Bear Harrison, the Aggie catcher, and Curiel down on strikes, and we're underway. Here from Blue Bell Park, time of first pitch, 2:02 Central Time. That'll bring Jared Jones to the plate with 1 out. It's Ryan Prager, Bill told you in the Hub International On Deck show. Not going to overpower anybody with his fastball velocity, but very crafty with a solid 3-pitch mix he leans on. Does have 4 in the arsenal, but he'll rely on that changeup as well. Almost looks like a BP fastball is the first delivery. Offered up to Jared Jones, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Jones on the year, batting .357. Again, leads the Tigers 15 home runs, 59 runs batted in. Infield playing straight up, and the pitch to the right-hander. High and inside. That'll even the count 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's the first ball thrown by Prager so far. He opened the game with 5 consecutive strikes.
Prager looks in. The left-hander starts the wind. Here's the 1-1. Jones swing and a miss on a changeup, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Jones. 1 out, nobody on. Just underway, top of the first. And the pitch from Prager. Hit in the air, going to find the seats over the first base dugout, out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tiger fans, if you're planning an event Grayson Events and Entertainment has you covered. They have everything to make your next event unforgettable. Call 225-436-6520. You won't be disappointed. Jones stands back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Great crowd on hand here at Bluebell Park as expected. The pitch. Elevated fastball, swing and a miss. Jones down on strikes, and there's 2 gone. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
That'll get Josh Pearson to the plate. And our producer today back in the Capital One studio, Adam Gattuso. Bill Franquez, Chris Blair with you here in Bryan College Station. Lefty on lefty matchup, and Pearson will swing at the first pitch from Prager and foul it back, and it's 0-1. Bill said Prager has been effective in his time here at Texas A&M, struggled out of the gate, as did the team overall here in 2025. The 0-1 drops in low. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Pearson, but in the last 4 weeks, Texas A&M has gotten healthy. They've gotten everyday players back into their natural positions along the infield and outfield. It's the 1-1 to Pearson. Going to be swatted in the air, right center field. This going back deep, and it's going to take a bounce on the track. Come off the wall. Pearson around second, and he'll put on the brakes. Took a little while for Laviolette to dig it out between the wall and the track out there, Bill. And Josh had an idea, maybe try to go in for a 2-out triple, but wisely Josh Jordan over at third said, hey, we'll stick with 2 for right now. So a 2-out double for Pearson. And the Tigers have a runner aboard, and Daniel Dickinson with an opportunity to add to his RBI total.
Josh Pearson's been effective against lefty pitching throughout this season, and he smashed that pitch from Prager into the gap in right center field to keep this inning alive and give Dickinson a chance to swing.
So now Dickinson, the right-hander, awaits. Pearson off of second. Prager looks that way. Now comes to the plate. Fastball at 89 misses low, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Dickinson on the year, batting .338. Prager's 1-0 delivery. Off speed, missed off the outside corner, make it 2-0. Dickinson, little quiet, Bill, over that Tennessee weekend.
Yeah.
But his numbers speak for themselves. Again, a .338 average on the year. 8 home runs, 40 runs batted in. With a runner at second and 2 outs, the 2-0. Again, trying to nibble that outside corner. Prager just misses. And it's 3 balls, no strikes.
And Dickinson's one of 4 Tigers hitting over 300 in SEC play. He's hitting .312 in conference games.
Pearson down at second base. Prager's 3-0 pitch. Squaring to bunt was Daniel, but pitch was again outside, and Daniel will earn the 4-pitch walk. Any chance we get the ball 5 chant going here early? Oh, no, I got that backwards. It's not for LSU. You could start it, Bill.
I'll think about it.
All right. Jake Brown to the plate now. The Tigers have runners first and second. 2 outs here, just underway, top of the first inning. So after fanning the first 2 batters, Prager now has put 2 aboard, gave up a double to right center. Now the walk to Dickinson. Brown takes the first offering way outside and high, and it's 1-0.
So Jake Brown in lefty-lefty matchups this season, 6 for 26. He's hitting .231 against lefties.
Prager's 1-0 pitch. Brown will take a swing, foul it out of play left side. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Defensively for the Aggies, it's Hensler at third, Kent at short, Royo at second, Bender up at first, George, Laviolette, and Keel the second, left to right in the outfield, along with Bear Harrison completing the battery with starting pitcher Ryan Prager. The 1-1. Brown launches it high and deep, but it's going to be foul. Out of play down the right field line. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jake Brown.
Jake Brown as we know, has outstanding power. Hit that huge 3-run home run against Tennessee back on Sunday to give the Tigers a lead they would not relinquish.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners first and second at 2 outs. Prager fires. Called strike 3. Brown couldn't pull the trigger on a pitch on the outer half. Off-speed delivery gets Prager his 3rd strikeout, and it strands 2 for the Tigers. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on. We played a half inning. We are scoreless. Aggies come to the plate to face Kate Anderson after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the first inning, scoreless. Texas A&M comes to the plate for the first time this afternoon. Tigers with a minor threat in the top of the first, but they strand 2 runners after squandering that 2-out double by Josh Pearson. So Kate Anderson face the top of the order for Texas A&M. Anderson, as Bill told you, the sophomore left-hander, a 3.76 ERA. 12th start of the year. He has been the weekend Game 1 starter since the beginning of the season. 102 strikeouts, one of the tops in the SEC, to just 16 walks. Team's batting just .224 against the Tiger left-hander. Jace Laviolette will lead it off, a junior hitting .291. He's got 15 home runs, 52 runs batted in, 9 doubles on the year. Veteran left-hander awaits, and Anderson fires. First pitch, monster shot to center field, but it's going to hang up and stay in field with 1 foot on the track. Right underneath the Texas state flag, makes the grab for out number 1. That was a heck of a poke off the bat of Laviolette. Again, the wind kind of blowing pretty stiff, Bill, left to right. It looked like it just caught up, hung it up. Stanfield letting everybody know here in the fans in purple and gold that he had it.
Yeah,
he makes the play.
Definitely think the wind may have helped LSU in that instance. It seemed to knock it down as it was well struck by Laviolette.
So with 1 away, that'll get Wyatt Hensler to the plate. Hensler, a .311 hitter from the right side of the plate. And the first pitch from Anderson missing low. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Hensler making his 45th start of the season. He and Laviolette have started every single game thus far for Coach Early. Here's another strong swing, but it's sent foul down the line, out of play and right. Evens a count 1-1 to Hensler, who has 31 runs batted in. Also one of 2 Aggies in the double-digit home run club. He has 10 on the year.
He's a grad transfer from the University of Pennsylvania. He's made a big impact upon this Texas A&M lineup.
Swing and a miss. And we'll get Anderson ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coach Jay Johnson once again had nothing but high praise for Anderson in his performance last week in that delayed game against Tennessee. Here's the 1-2. And the pitch low and inside.
I say it hit him.
Now they'll say it caught him on the pant leg. So Hensler going to get the hit by pitch and head down to first. So tough break there for Anderson. But again, it was Anderson and Liam Doyle on the mound battling in what was a pitcher's duel early on. Anderson able to go fairly deep into the game, Bill, and gave the Tigers a chance, which we ultimately know would happen there in the bottom of the ninth with a 6-3 walk-off. But he said, don't think for a minute that Cade Anderson wasn't a big part of that overall team victory.
He really was. He worked 7 1/3 innings. Worked into the 8th inning against Tennessee, 11 strikeouts.
So now with a runner at first on the hit batter, we'll see Caden Sorrell, the left-hander. He'll swing. Aggressive stance here. Texas A&M, Bill, coming right at Anderson on the first offering. Once again, it's 0-1 as it's fouled back into the screen by Sorrell. He's a sophomore, an impressive .377 average.
He's really dangerous. He's been injured most of the season, but he's back to full strength now. He's only played in 19 games, but he has 9 home runs in those 19 games.
Pitch inside. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
In fact, Jay Johnson said earlier in the week he regards Caden Sorrell as one of the best hitters in the SEC. And that's high praise, obviously. And when he's on the same team as Jace Laviolette, that is definitely a big-time compliment.
Runner at first and a swing. Ground ball right to Jones. Standing on the first base bag. He'll throw to Braswell at second. Oh, wait a minute. First base umpire. That looked like a clear double play, but now it looks like they're going to say he was blocking the bag or didn't step on the bag. Huh?
Or he may be saying it was a foul ball.
Oh, indeed. He's going to say a foul ball. Looked like Jones got that well before it crossed over the line to the right. Jones is now showing where he caught the ball to the first base umpire. And Jay Johnson is out there talking with Jeff Wright, our home plate umpire, and he does not like this call. So they're going to rule it a foul ball. Looked pretty clear to be a bouncer down the first base line that led Jones to the bag. He caught it with his foot on the first base pillow, then threw to Braswell. Should have been 2. They're going to say nobody out. Runner back to first, and Sorrell back to the plate. Wow, tough break there for LSU.
Yeah, what a break for Texas A&M. It appeared the inning was over with a well-executed double play ignited by Jared Jones at first base, but Sorrell's got another chance here.
So the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes as they ruled that a foul ball. And again, don't have a great vantage point of a replay here. Kirby, you get a look at it? Nope. We'll just have to take the umpire's word. Here's the throw over. Keep an eye on the runner at first base. Hensler takes a lead once again off of first. 1 out. Pitch to Sorrell. Late decision on a swing, and down on strikes he goes. Big punch out for Anderson. So while they don't get the double play after it was ruled a foul bouncer down the first base line, how about Anderson getting right back on it, Bill, recording his first strikeout, 2 gone.
Yeah, big strikeout there for Anderson. As we said, Sorrell has been one of the Aggies' best hitters in recent weeks. And after he got that second chance, you get a little concerned, but Cade responds with a big strikeout. And still some work to do, though, as Harrison at the plate now is the Aggies' leading hitter in SEC play.
.290 average on the year. Harrison, as Bill mentioned, batting .311 against SEC pitching. First delivery, a called strike from Anderson, makes it 0-1. Laviolette, fly ball out to center field. Hensler hit by a pitch. He's down at first. The strikeout to Sorrell. Now Harrison at the plate. Still scoreless, bottom of the first. Pitch high and inside, but he went for a swing. Comes up empty. Maybe got a little piece of it, although I think he missed entirely. Nonetheless, it's 0-2.
Well, you're right, Chris. These Aggies have been really aggressive so far against Anderson.
Not getting cheated.
Not at all. They're swinging very early in the counts and taking some big cuts.
If you got points for swings, they're way ahead. 0-2 the count with 2 down. Hensler again, 3-step lead off of first. Anderson, the left-hander, looks over. Now the 0-2. Foul back at us and out of play. Still 0-2 the count. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Just visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Going to get you that game day forecast. What I can tell you as an amateur meteorologist is it's absolutely beautiful here in Bryan College Station. Just a few light clouds, otherwise blue sky and sunshine today, and very nice temperatures. Not too hot, a little breeze blowing. And a foul tip held on to by Hernandez, and down on strikes goes Harrison. And done are the Aggies in the bottom of the first. They get no runs, no hits. They leave one man on. Scoreless after a full inning. Tigers coming to the plate when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's nothing like the feeling of a grand slam, and every great play deserves a great sip. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, Buzz Balls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich Choco Chiller, zesty Lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. From play ball to the final pitch, there's something for everyone to enjoy in a matter of seconds. So cover all your bases and buy Buzz Balls today. Buzz Balls is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy Buzz Balls responsibly. Buzz Balls, Carrollton, Texas.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Scoreless after a full inning of action here in Game 1 of this doubleheader on Saturday. Luis Hernandez for LSU will lead it off, facing Ryan Prager. The Tigers there in the top of the first had runners first and second after a two-out double by Josh Pearson, where he was left stranded at second base. First delivery to Hernandez from Prager, misses upstairs, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 sent back into the backstop, foul off the bat of Luis, and it's 1-1. Luis trying to pick it back up offensively. He's been pretty steady most of the season. Last couple of weekends, averages dipped down to 265. The 1-1 pitch fouled back into the screen. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's batting .269 in SEC play.
He's been pretty productive from an extra base hit standpoint in SEC play. In fact, he has 4 home runs in conference games, which is second best on the team. Stephen Milam actually has the most with 5.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Hernandez. Prager winds, the left-hander fires and misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hernandez also with 5 doubles in SEC games and 11 RBI.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Hernandez down on strikes, and the leadoff hitter retired, 1 away.
Another off-speed pitch, that time by Prager. Luis way out in front, and Prager already with 4 strikeouts on the day.
Now we'll see Michael Braswell the third. Brazzy coming off a great weekend where he exhibited his power in the bat. First 2 home runs of the season coming over the weekend against Tennessee. First delivery off speed and a called strike at the belt makes it 0-1.
And we've talked about the fact that all season long, despite some of his struggles, Braswell has been very solid in SEC games. He's hitting .302 right now in conference games.
Here's the 0-1. Stayed away and it misses outside. Fastball off the plate makes it 1-1. Prager's 1-1 pitch. Off speed, they'll say at the letters across the plate, make it 1-2.
Prager was really good last week against Texas, though he suffered a close loss. He gave up just 1 run in 5 2/3 innings.
1-2 delivery. Fouls it off on a pitch. A little up in the zone, but he fights it off. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Last week against Texas, he allowed just 1 run on 6 hits in 5 2/3 innings. 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. He threw 95 pitches in that outing.
One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Braswell swings and a ground ball right at Kent, the shortstop. Throw over to first in time to Bender up, and there's 2 gone. Texas A&M, while playing much better here of late, Bill, talking to Andrew Monaco, voice of the Aggies earlier in the week, he said, hey, we have taken on, like everybody else in the SEC here of late, top-ranked teams. Already faced a previous #1, previous #2, last weekend #1 against Texas, #2 against LSU. Stephen Milam swings at the first offering. Fly ball to center field, handled by Laviolette, and the Tigers go quickly here in the top of the second inning. 3 up, 3 down, still scoreless. We go to the bottom of the second. Aggies come to the plate next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Caden Kent will lead it off for the Aggies. Bottom of the second inning, scoreless thus far. Action moving along quickly here. Time now to get your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never. If you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp, keep the power in your hands. Again, 74 degrees, mostly sunny skies here in Bryan College Station. First pitch from Anderson across the plate for a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Caden Kent, 287 hitter on the year. There's a strike on the outside corner. Anderson working ahead, 0-2.
Anderson very efficient in that first inning, threw just 13 pitches.
The 0-2 delivery, missing low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Kent gave it a look, but holds back. Braswell at third, Milam at short, Dickinson at second, Jones at first, Curiel, Stanfield, Brown in your outfield left to right. Hernandez completes the battery with Tiger starter Cade Anderson. Another pitch trying to get him to chase, missed outside. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Caden Kent. 2-2 from Anderson. Just missed the inside corner. Cade thought he had it. That'll fill the count now to the Aggie shortstop. Kent batting .440 when leading off the inning. There's a pitch in on the hands. They'll say it missed inside. After hitting a batter in the first inning, he will give up a rare walk in SEC play, and that'll put Kent aboard here with nobody out. And we'll get the first baseman Bender up to the plate.
And you could see the frustration from Cade Anderson, especially after he had gotten ahead of Kent 0-2 and then appeared to have struck him out on that 2-2 pitch, but instead issues the walk.
Anderson checks the runner, now fires, and a swing and a miss by Bender up, a .258 hitter from the right side, and it's 0-1. Umpires today, Mark Winters at first, David Savage at second base, C.J. Burdett down the line at third, and Jeff Wright behind the plate calling balls and strikes. The 0-1. Fastball right at the knees. Across the plate, make it 0-2.
Kent hasn't run a whole lot this year. He's 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts.
Anderson's 0-2 pitch. Oh, say it missed. Not sure where. Hernandez a little surprised as well as he gets the baseball back to Cade. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Bender up. Again, Hernandez let it hang right there over the plate, but rolled ball 2.
The second straight time that Cade has been 0-2 on an Aggie hitter. Now it's back at 2-2.
Here's the 2-2 delivery. Down the middle at the belt, called strike 3. Bender up down on strikes. Third punch out for Anderson on the day. Now 1 gone. And with Bender up retired, we'll see Terrence Keel the second. Solid freshman. Started 43 games now for Texas A&M. Keel batting .329. Anderson's first delivery. Maybe missed low. Ball 1.
Jay Johnson referenced Keel this week during his pre-series press conference, saying he's one of the most talented freshmen in the country. He's a product of Atlanta out of Pace Academy.
Runner at first, 1 down. Anderson's 1-0 pitch. That one right at the hands across the plate. Fastball evens it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Anderson going to throw over. Keep an eye on Kent, who's 4 for 4, as Bill told you, in stolen bases.
In fact, Keel now comes into this game as Texas A&M's leading hitter with that .329 average.
Anderson's 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball a little low. Move the count now 2-1. Taking a look at today's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. Jay Johnson said it best. Once they got the call, there'd be no game on Friday. It was solid preparation for playing 2 out here today. Little fly ball into shallow right field. Daniel Dickinson, the Tigers' second baseman, able to run out there and make the play for the second out of the inning. Jay said they got the guys in bed a little early, made sure they got the right nutrition, got the right rest, and were prepared for 18 innings of baseball at the minimum today.
Who knows, maybe that little extra time might help Cade Anderson. Gave him a little extra rest after pitching back on last Friday against Tennessee. He threw 114 pitches in that late night game. So maybe a little extra rest didn't hurt him at all.
Now we'll see Ben Royo, the second baseman. Fastball missed upstairs for ball one. It's a great point, Bill, considering first pitch last Friday was at 9:55 Central Time. And as you said, he went into the 7th inning, which got us right around midnight. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one perfectly located on the outer portion of the plate at the knees, and it's 1-1 strike now to Ben Royo. Product of Corpus Christi, Texas. Just south of us here on the Texas coast. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 strikes.
Royo started his college career at Rice, just about an hour away, of course, in Houston. Now has transferred to Texas A&M.
Caden Kent off of first base, 2 down, scoreless game, bottom of the second. This one hit high in the air, left center field. Curiel going back, now having to come in. Stanfield trying to come in, dives, and Chris does not make the grab. They'll say he did not hold on, and coming around to score will be Caden Kent. And the Aggies take a 1-0 lead. Little confusion there as the ball was high into the air. Curiel, I think, thought it was going to go deeper. He kind of circled back towards the track, Bill, and then realized he was going to have to come in. Stanfield, to his credit, was at full speed, trying to get there in time in shallow left center, and they say he did not make a clean catch. Now it looks like our umpires are calling for time, and maybe LSU, I'm not sure here. Looks like we're going to go under review.
Yeah, Jay came out and indicated he wanted to challenge the call. Couldn't really get a read from Stanfield whether or not he thought he made the catch or not by his body language. What an unfortunate break for LSU, though. Just a fly ball into shallow center field. Again, I think the wind is a factor with it blowing in.
Yeah, you see the ball just kind of squirt out after he landed on the grass. He was able to get it in the glove, but again, we don't have a great TV monitor here in the booth. So indeed, that was a quick review. Again, you could see as Stanfield landed with his glove on the grass, the ball just kind of rolls out of the leather. So a 2-out double with an RBI for Royo, and it's 1-0 Texas A&M. With 2 outs, that'll get Jamal George to the plate. First delivery. The belt for a strike with a fastball from Anderson, and it's 0-1.
Very unfortunate for Cade Anderson. The key, of course, now is to end it right here and not let A&M take full advantage of this.
Royo hit that one high in the air right into the teeth of the wind. There's a strike at the knees to Jamal George, and it's 0-2. Again, I think that fly ball fooled everybody, not just Curiel. We thought it was going to go much deeper as well. Here's the 0-2 from Anderson. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase upstairs with a top shelf fastball. But the Aggies get on the board. 1 run. They do it on 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. It's a 1-0 Texas A&M lead. We head to the top of the 3rd in game 1 of this doubleheader. Tigers coming to the plate when we return. Top of the order. After we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
To a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 red hot scratch-offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
We head to the top of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Chris Stanfield will lead it off for LSU. They trail Texas A&M 1-0. The Aggies. They double to shallow left field by Royo. Scores Caden Kent. Got a board on a walk. It's a 1-0 Aggie lead. Stanfield squaring to bunt. Brings it back, and the pitch is a strike from Prager. And it's 0-1. Last week, Prager went 5 2/3, gave up 6 hits, only 1 run to Texas. That 1-run loss to the Longhorns in Austin in Game 1 as Stanfield puts a solid swing into this one. It's high in the air, but out of play right side. And Stanfield falls behind in the count 0-2.
Prager's had some very strong outings in the SEC, including a pair of 7-inning outings against Alabama and Vanderbilt.
No balls, 2 strikes to Stanfield. The pitch. Again, fouled out of play right side. Count holds. 0-2. Stanfield batting .329. An impressive .512 when leading off the inning. Stanfield on the year. A couple of triples, 13 doubles. Still faces an 0-2 count as Prager looks in. The Aggie left-hander winds and fires. Upstairs, missing ball 1. Prager didn't like the first sign, didn't like the second sign. Now we'll start the 1-2 and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Prager now with 5 strikeouts. Stanfield retired. 1 gone in the top of the third. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. We'll see Derek Curiel atop the order, bat for a second time today. He was a strikeout victim, 1 of 5 so far for the Texas A&M starter, Ryan Prager. Ends a 9 straight reach base for Curiel after an incredible weekend. He was named SEC Freshman of the Week, batting .417 in that series against Tennessee. Here's the 1-0. Low and outside with a fastball makes it 2 balls, no strikes.
Prager already has his 2nd highest total of strikeouts in an SEC game this season with 5. His high is 8, which came against South Carolina.
2-0 pitch. Curiel lays back, sends it high in the air. Left field way in foul territory. George leaping, slamming into the sidewall, but holding on for out number 2. Not a lot of room in foul territory. The deeper you get down right and left field way, but just enough room for George to squeeze it for the 2nd out of the inning. So with 2 gone, we'll see Jared Jones, who was a strikeout victim his first time up.
Prager, after giving up the walk to Dickinson and the double to Pearson, since that Dickinson walk, he is not allowed a base runner.
First pitch, breaking ball low and away. 1 ball, no strikes to Jones. Jones, the hero in that 3-run bomb over the batter's eye in the 1 o'clock hour. Last weekend's Game 1 win, 6-3 over Tennessee. Swings for the fences here, can't find the baseball, and it's 1-1 on a nice changeup offered up by Prager.
So Prager now has retired 6 in a row.
1-1. Chases this one off the outside corner, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jones with that home run. Also homered in Tuesday's game in that win over Southeastern Louisiana. Now has 57 career home runs, all by himself in 5th place all time in LSU baseball history. A 1-2 with 2 outs. Breaking ball that drops into the dirt in front of the plate. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jones now has his sights set on number 4 all time, and that's Dylan Cruz.
That's right.
58 home runs.
Dylan had 58 homers in his 3 years here.
2 outs, nobody on. A 1-0 Texas A&M lead. Jones at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Prager fires. Ground ball, sharply hit, backhanded by Kent at shortstop. Strong throw to first in time for out number 3. Tigers again. 1-2-3 they go in the top of the 3rd. It's a 1-0 Texas A&M lead. Aggies coming to the plate when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's going to the track, the wall. See ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
The bottom of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Texas A&M comes to the plate. They lead 1-0. They plated a run in the bottom of the 2nd inning with 2 outs on a shallow fly ball to left center field. Scoring Caden Kent from first base. That hit off of Ben Royo. That'll be Jace Laviolette, top of the order, batting for a 2nd time. He sent a fly ball to center field, and Chris Stanfield, his first time up. Nice breaking ball, breaks inside to the left-handed hitter to make it 0-1.
It's a matchup of 2 very likely future major leaguers, Anderson versus Laviolette.
The 0-1. Outside and high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. The 1-1 to Laviolette. Just missed the inside corner at the knees, 2-1.
Laviolette projected by most as a very high draft pick this summer. Regarded as the preseason National Player of the Year.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Anderson challenged him right over the thighs across the plate. Laviolette late coming around, evens the count 2-2. Anderson's 2-2 pitch, fighting it off, sending it foul over the first base dugout, out of play as Laviolette. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this was a Texas A&M team that struggled defensively. In fact, gave themselves tons of chances late in games early on to be in contention. But Coach Michael Early is saying, guys, it's what we do 1 through 8 frames that are putting us in this position. They have cleaned that up over the last 4 weekends. That pitch missing, now a full count Payoff pitch to Laviolette, misses inside, and another walk. That'll be the third free pass given up by Cade Anderson. A hit batter and 2 walks now, and the leadoff man once again aboard for Texas A&M.
And Laviolette definitely is a stealing threat. He does have 7 steals in 8 attempts. As Cade's going to have to navigate the top part of this order, not allow A&M to extend the 1-0 lead.
Hensler was hit by a pitch. He was left stranded at first back in the first inning. Pitch to the right-hander. Off speed at the belt for a strike, 0-1.
It's interesting looking at Cade's numbers. He's actually been quite a bit more effective against right-handed hitters this year as opposed to lefties.
Anderson now will throw over, try to keep Laviolette close to the first base bag. Good to see walk-ons as we made our way to Bryan College Station yesterday, right as you enter into town. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Stop by your nearest location, order online, or use the app. Walk-on Sports Bistro for the win. Pitch drops a little low. Pretty good from here, but they'll say ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Wyatt Hensler.
Well, you can tell that Anderson did not like that call from the umpire.
Tight strike zone early, especially vertically. Here's the 1-1. Foul down the third base line off the bat of Hensler, and that'll get Anderson ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So looking at Cade's numbers, right-handed hitters have only been hitting 177 against him this year. Lefties have had more success, batting .298 against Anderson. A&M has a right-handed heavy lineup today, 6 righties batting for the Aggies today.
Runner at first in Laviolette, nobody out. A 1-0 Texas A&M lead here in the bottom of the third inning. The 1-2, too far inside, evens a count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Anderson. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Hensler down on strikes. Cade Anderson records the first out of the inning. Will be his 5th strikeout on the day. And we'll get the DH. Caden Sorrell back to the plate. He was a strikeout victim to Anderson back in the first inning. Vance Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana, we've got you. First pitch to the left-hander, fastball down the heart of the plate, 0-1. It's like a full house here at Bluebell Park. Even got a large number of fans standing beyond the left field wall. Here's a swing and a miss. Sweeping breaking ball, and it's 0-2.
They list the seating capacity here as 6,100, but I would imagine they can put more people here in the ballpark with the berms and the standing areas.
Runner at first, 1 out. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Sorrell down on strikes. Punch out number 6 for Cade Anderson.
It's interesting how the roles have been reversed when you compare this season to last season. At this time last season, LSU was basically in the position A&M is in now, and A&M was in the position the Tigers are in now. You remember last year, A&M was number 1 in the nation when they played LSU at this same time of the year in Alec Box Stadium. LSU, meanwhile, was struggling trying to make its case for the NCAA tournament. Tigers won 2 out of 3 that weekend.
Still a runner at first, and the pitch to Bear Harrison, the catcher. Misses high for ball 1.
And that's what makes this A&M team so dangerous, is because they're like LSU was last year at this time. They're a team that is desperate for wins. And it's also a team that's played much better in the second half of the season.
Runner at first, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Harrison giving it all he had. Couldn't catch up to it. 1 ball and 1 strike. And with the Aggies 8-13 in SEC play, counting this game this weekend, 3 more weekends remain in SEC action. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a foul cut on a pitch that handcuffed him inside, but it gets Anderson ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So again, don't think Michael Early maybe using the term must win.
Yeah.
But again, the mathematics start to go against the Aggies if LSU has success this weekend. They do have Missouri.
That's right.
Coming up next weekend, and then they finish on the road against a very good Georgia team in Athens. Here's the 1-2. High and inside to even the count now to Harrison.
Now their RPI entering this weekend is 40. LSU's RPI, by the way, is number 6 right now. But when you have a team that goes to Arkansas and goes to Tennessee and wins series, you know they're a high-quality club capable of doing well in an NCAA tournament scenario. As Jay says, they're an Omaha caliber team.
They lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. 2 outs, runner at first, and a 2-2 count to the cleanup hitter, Bear Harrison. Hernandez going to set up outside to the right-hander, but Anderson again will toss over to first to keep an eye on Laviolette. Laviolette takes his lead off of first, and the 2-2 to the plate. Hit high, a mile high into the air to left field. Curiel again circling over, now puts on a few more steps, and he's got it in time for out number 3. No runs, no hits, and the Aggies leave another man on. They lead 1-0. We head to the top of the 4th here in Game 1 of this Saturday doubleheader. 1-0 Aggies lead. Tigers coming to the plate. Pearson, followed by Dickinson and Brown when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know the deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
The top of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Top of the 4th inning, 1-0. Texas A&M leading over your Tigers. It'll be Josh Pearson to get it started for LSU. He had a 2-out double and left stranded back in the 1st inning. Facing Prager for a second time. The Aggie left-hander fires. Pitch is high and inside, ball 1 to Pearson. This one again missing high. 2 balls, no strikes to start off the Tiger designated hitter.
LSU looking to get the leadoff man on for the first time today against Prager.
Pearson addresses the plate, now the 2-0. Right at the knees for a strike from Prager, make it 2-1 as he got the fastball in the zone. Josh batting .520 when leading off this season. This is his 103rd plate appearance, batting .304. The 1-2 pitch way upstairs. Now make it 3-1.
I mentioned earlier that Josh has been really good against lefty pitching this year after that 1st inning double against Prager. With that double, he's now hitting .360 against lefty pitching.
3 balls, 1 strike. Prager's pitch. High and inside, ball 4. Pearson will get the leadoff man aboard. He'll trot down to first base, and that will bring Daniel Dickinson to the plate for the Tigers. Dickinson aboard on a walk back in that first inning, also left stranded. Looks like Wyatt Hensler initially moving up at third. Now he'll get even with the bag on the left side of the diamond. Pearson with the lead off first. Prager's first pitch. Check swing. They'll appeal down to first. They say Daniel went around. It's 0-1. Prager's 0-1 pitch. Off speed. Across the plate. Gets him ahead. 0-2.
Looking at Prager's splits, he's been pretty consistent against both left-handers and right-handers. He's allowing a .260 average against lefties, .258 against right-handers.
0-2. The count to Dickinson. The pitch. Swung on but popped up on the infield grass. Coming in is Hensler, left of the mound, and the Aggie third baseman has it for the first out of the inning. Dickinson retired. Fans, some chase thrills, others drive it with the 2025 Tundra and Tacoma. Adventures at every turn. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer. Visit Toyota.com today. Adventure, it's what we share. That'll get Jake Brown to the plate. Brown was caught looking to Prager, who has 5 strikeouts thus far on the day, yet to give up but 1 hit. That was to Pearson on that double in the first. This delivery from Prager, missing inside to Brown, 1-0. Heavy use of the changeup here by Prager, as expected. And now a throw over as Pearson jumps back on the first base bag. Bill told you the fastball anywhere from 86, 87 to 91 or 2 on occasion. 1-0 to Brown. A strike on the inside corner at the knees. Again off speed, and it's 1-1. Changeup going to come in about 78 to 80 miles an hour, and then he's got the slider at 81 to 83. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch to Brown. Ground ball, could be 2, scooped up by Kent. He will toss to Royo, and the relay to first in time, and the Tigers are done here in the top of the 4th with a 6-4-3 twin killing. 1-0, Texas A&M leading. Tigers no runs, no hits, and nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th here in game 1 of a doubleheader. 1-0 Texas A&M on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
The The bottom of the fourth inning. Presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
1-0 Texas A&M leading over your Tigers here in game one of this doubleheader on Saturday. 1 run in the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs. The Aggies will bring in Caden Kent from first base on a shallow fly ball to left center field. Stanfield got a glove on it, but his diving effort could not record the final out, allowing Kent to score. And that's the difference in this one so far. Caden Kent will lead it off here in the bottom of the fourth. Kate Anderson so far through 3 innings, giving up 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. The 1-0 fouled off out of play left side, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cade's pitch count elevated a little bit now. He's thrown 57 pitches as he works here with nobody out in the fourth inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to Kent. Another big swing, fouls it back into the screen, and now Anderson ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Good velocity, of course, on that fastball. 94 for Anderson.
Here's the 1-2. Just missed above the letters. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Sent back foul again into the backstop. Count holds, 2 balls, 2 strikes. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
2-2 pitch. Missing high now to Caden Kent. That'll fill the count, 3-2.
A&M has had leadoff walks in each of the last 2 innings.
This one launched in the air, base hit to center field, taking it out of bounds is Stanfield. So a payoff delivery, and Caden Kent swats it right back up the middle for the second base hit by the Aggies on the day. That'll put a runner aboard. Again, the leadoff man reaches base, and now we'll see Bender up, who was caught looking back in the second inning.
Bender up looked back into the dugout as if he was looking for a signal, perhaps to bunt, but Braswell's playing way back at third base.
Now a throw over to keep an eye on Kent, who, as we told you, 4 for 4 in stolen bases. Not an overly aggressive Texas A&M team, but they have a couple in this lineup. Keel, Laviolette, and to a certain degree, Caden Kent. Pitch misses low to Bender up, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, Texas A&M doesn't sacrifice very much. They've only sacrificed 5 times all season, so it does not appear that that's in the game plan right now.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside corner, called strike to even it up, 1-1. One delivery just off the outside corner, make it 2-1 now to Bendera.
Anderson has not allowed consecutive hitters to reach base yet.
2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, ground ball to third. Braswell, long throw, gets it to Dickinson, and he'll just hold the baseball there after thinking about the relay to first. Going to be a tough play. Again, that one right at the third base bag. Braswell unloading as quickly as possible. They'll take the force out at second to get the lead runner. And there's one away. That will get Bender up aboard on a fielder's choice and get Terrence Keel the second to the plate. Keel popped up to Dickinson in shallow right center his first time up. Now you'll have Bender up, who's 1 for 2 in stolen bases on at first. Pitch to the right-hander, strike at the letters, and it's 0-1. Tigers in their purple jerseys, white pants, purple pinstripe, traditional LSU purple lids. The Aggies going with the white uniform. Ground ball. Dickinson diving for it to his left, makes the play and throws to first in time to get Keel for the second out of the inning. A hot shot on a one bouncer off the bat of Keel, and a great play by Dickinson. Fully extended, snags it with the glove, rises quickly and fires the strike to Jones. 2 away. That puts Bender up at second base and will bring Nate Yeske out of the Tiger dugout. Talk it over here with Kate Anderson, with now Royo, who had the shallow left center field double to score that run coming to the plate.
And that play illustrates exactly what Jay Johnson was talking about earlier this week, how Daniel Dickinson, in his mind, is the best defensive second baseman in the country. He's been spectacular all season long at that position for the Tigers. I think he's kind of flown under the radar with his defensive play, but he is a Gold Glove worthy second baseman, and that play certainly exemplified that trait for Danny. And that was a huge play to not allow the Aggies to have first and second with 1 out. Instead, the runner at second with 2 outs as Nate Yeske completes the meeting. Nate Yeske, of course, returning to College Station. He was the pitching coach here at Texas A&M in 2022 and 2023 before moving over to LSU.
So now with a runner at second and 2 down, a 1-0 Texas A&M lead, it'll be Ben Royo, again the second baseman. Aggies, by the way, in their white with maroon pinstripe uniforms, maroon batting helmets here in game 1 today. Anderson now working from the stretch, looks back to second, fires to the plate, and the pitch is high for ball 1. Tigers scoreless on 1 hit. Aggies 1 run on 2 hits. Runner at second, 2 outs, the 1-0. Off speed but low, now 2 balls, no strikes. Dickinson shaded towards the second base bag with the runner aboard. Milam deep in the 6 hole is short with the right-handed hitter. This pitch, though, missing high and away. Now 3 balls, no strikes to Ben Royo. Anderson backs off the mound momentarily, now back up on the rubber. See if Royo has the take on. He does. The pitch is at the belt for a strike to make it 3-1.
Again, a lot of pitches for Anderson early in this game. He's at 72 now.
Runner at second, 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch by Cade. Swung on high in the air near the third base dugout, but it will get behind the screen and drop into the seats. Just down from us, out of play. That'll fill the count now to Royo, 3-2. A couple of Tiger fans got a souvenir. Speaking of, Bill, there is a large contingency, as you would expect. Houston not far from here. Largest LSU alumni base outside the state of Louisiana.
That's right. Anytime the Tigers appear in the Houston area, you get a huge following of purple and gold.
2 outs, runner at second, a 1-0 A&M lead. Payoff delivery. Lifted in the air, shallow right field, actually just behind first base in foul territory with the wind blowing. Jared Jones plants his feet and squeezes it for out number 3 as Daniel Dickinson had to dive down behind him to avoid a disastrous collision. But it is out number 3, and the Aggies strand a runner at second base. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. They still lead LSU 1-0. Tigers coming to the plate. Leading things off will be Hernandez, Braswell, and Milam. 6, 7, and 8 when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com. Hey, Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs, the finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Luis Hernandez will get it started for the Tigers. They trail Texas A&M 1-0 here, top of the 5th inning. Another pitcher's duel between Prager and Anderson as Ryan Prager delivers the breaking ball for a strike. On the inside corner to Hernandez, and it's 0-1. Prager through 4 innings, giving up just 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Hernandez a strikeout victim back in the 2nd. This pitch off speed, but upstairs, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tiger fans, remember SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets. You can be part of all the home run celebrations this year. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek, the place to do it. The 1-1. Hernandez swings, skies one to center field. Coming in will be LaViolette on the Texas A&M logo out in center. He'll have it. Hernandez retired. Prager's done a great job of limiting base runners. The Tigers have stranded 2 so far today.
He's now retired 10 of the last 11 batters he's faced. The only Tiger to reach base in that stretch was Josh Pearson, who walked to lead off the 4th inning. In fact, he's allowed only 3 base runners, and Pearson's been on base twice. The only other one was Dickinson's walk in the 1st inning.
Timeout going to be called. Jay Johnson going to bring Braswell over. Talk it over with he and Milam. So the first offensive timeout of 3 that Jay retains each game.
Trying to do something maybe to disrupt Prager's rhythm a little bit.
Start to see some personnel up and moving now for the Tigers out in the right field bullpen. Chase Shore's sprinting his way down there now. Nobody up and throwing or tossing at the moment, but as Bill said, that pitch count for Anderson got high quickly there in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. So now the timeout broken up, and Michael Braswell III coming to the plate. He grounds it out to the shortstop, Caden Kent, his first time up.
And on the other hand, LSU needs to do more offensively to work the pitch count up on Prager, as he hasn't had a whole lot of resistance so far.
It's 58 pitches thrown for the A&M starter. Lefty on righty matchup as Braswell digs in. First pitch to Brazzy. Strike at the knees with a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Couldn't fully commit. I don't appeal. Say he held back. Pitch was outside, and it's 1-1. One pitch, ground ball, but foul left of 3rd, just out of the reach of Hensler. Move the count 1-2.
Get you up to date on other action around the SEC. Just one other game that's fully underway as they move to the bottom of the 4th inning in Fayetteville. Arkansas and Texas are tied at 4. Texas trying to salvage a game in that series as the Razorbacks have won the first 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Braswell here in College Station. Prager's pitch. Lifted foul out of play right side off the bat of Braswell. Keeps the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
They have actually moved to the bottom of the 3rd inning in Columbia, South Carolina, Florida, with a 1-0 lead over the Gamecocks.
1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count to Braswell. Prager taking his time. Pitch clock down to 9, and he fires. Above the letters, missing. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One heck of a storm system moved in yesterday afternoon and kind of hung around all night long. That's why we did not play on Friday. 2-2, sent foul into the screen off the bat of Brazzi. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gotta say, must commend the operation here at Bluebell Park. Made the call early, right before LSU was going to leave the team hotel and make their way over here. They moved it back to 8 o'clock. And then very quickly around the 6 o'clock hour said, no chance, we'll play 2 on Saturday. 2-2, Braswell launches it in the air, right center field. Going back is Keel, and this one is gone. Nope. Did he make the grab? He made it at the 375 sign.
Yeah, Laviolette looked like Laviolette.
Oh, right over the top.
Over. Yeah.
Wow. Keel looked like he was making a beeline for it and then stopped and yielded to Laviolette, who made a sensational play right near the wall in right center. Wow, I thought Braswell had gotten it out of here. Just missed it, so just a loud out, 2nd of the inning. That'll get Milam to the plate. Just as Braswell swung, the wind kind of died down, started blowing out straight to Kyle Field. Now it's back blowing left to right. If he had that jet stream, I think that one gets over the fence.
Absolutely. It was well hit by Braswell. Definitely thought it had a chance.
So for the 2nd out, now Milam. He fouls this first pitch off. Milam trying to get going offensively. Certainly know it's well within his ability after his freshman campaign. He's batting .285, and he will reach out and pull this one into left field with a 2-out single. So a good 2nd at bat for Milam. Keeps the inning going here. We'll get Stanfield to the plate.
Great to see from Milam. Jay moved him down in the order today. He's batting 8th. Maybe take a little pressure off of him down there. Maybe he'll see some better pitches in that position. And Stephen able to punch it into left field to keep this inning alive.
A great job with a bat. Really had to extend the arms just to make contact, and had enough to lift it over the infield left side of the diamond. First pitch to Stanfield, a strike on the inside corner. Chris was a strikeout victim back in the 3rd. So a 1-0 A&M lead with a runner at first in Milam. 2 outs, however. Pitch to Stanfield and a swing and a miss. And now it's 0-2. Milam not much of a threat to steal. Take an extension, maybe a 3-step lead, and that will draw the attention of Prager, who will toss over to first base. Stanfield again has been outstanding all season long in all games, certainly in SEC play. He's batting .324 with runners on, .349 with 2 outs in the inning. It's Prager's 0-2 pitch, missing way over the top. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, both games today 9-inning affairs. Expected to start game 2 about an hour or so after this one. Here's the 1-2. Stanfield swings at a pitch up in the zone and sends a lazy fly ball into shallow right. Coming in is Terrence Keel, the 2nd. And the Tigers again will strand a base runner. They get no runs, 1 hit, and they leave 1 man on. It's still a 1-0 lead. Cruising along to the bottom of the 5th we go. When we come back, A&M with that 1-run lead at the plate. It'll be 9 in the order, George, followed by Laviolette atop the order, and Hensler when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
On game day, Tiger fans are hungry for a win. So when LSU hits the field, Manda hits the grill with a legendary flavor that's in a league of its own. Manda's top quality meats and original seasonings are the fielder's choice for game day and every day. So from one legend to another, make sure Manda is on deck to throw a perfect game day party. Manda, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Still a 1-0 lead for Texas A&M as they come to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jamal George at the bottom of the order will lead it off. He was a strikeout victim his first time up to Cade Anderson. Cade's first offering, a strike at the knees to make it 0-1. George batting .237. Although .391 this year when leading off the inning. This is his 60th plate appearance of the season. Anderson's 0-1. A little low and just outside. Evens a count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's a big at bat here for Anderson with the top of the order looming for the Aggies.
Trying to bunt, pops it up, and Hernandez tried to catch it with a bare hand. It only got off the bat maybe 3 to 4 feet, kind of spinning around, and Hernandez is trying to reach back. Couldn't get his glove over and tried to barehand it, but he didn't get rid of the mass, so I'm not sure he saw the ball cleanly. But it will allow George to come back to the plate and swing with a 1-2 count.
George is a transfer from Alabama State. Guy with a lot of athletic ability down at the bottom of the A&M order.
The 1-2 from Anderson. Swung on, lifted on a line drive to left. Curiel going to have to put on the brakes and let it bounce. So a leadoff single for Jamal George. And again, Cade Anderson has to work with a runner on early in the inning.
4th straight inning that the Aggies have gotten the leadoff man on, and now this will be again, a tough task for Anderson facing the top of the A&M order led by Jace Laviolette, arguably one of the best hitters in the country.
So now Laviolette, first pitch. Fastball missed inside, and it's 1-0.
This will be pitch number 80 for Anderson.
Jaden Newt up and throwing now in the Tiger bullpen. He just made his way to the bullpen rubber. There's a swing and a foul off the bat of Laviolette. Even the count 1-1. In fact, there's a couple just tossing down there at the moment. Newt now sitting back down. Appears DJ Primo. Nope. Stand corrected. That's Maverick Rizzi. Just playing catch down in the bullpen at the moment. There's a swing and a miss. Laviolette got fooled. Tried to hold back but could not. A breaking ball in on the hands, and he falls behind in the count 1-2. Laviolette swings and fouls this back. Count holds, 1 ball, 2 strikes. George over at first base, 2 for 2 in stolen bags on the year. Tigers will institute the shift here with Milam right of second base, Dickinson both feet on the right field grass, and Braswell playing just left of the second base bag. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anderson fires. And it's low and away to even the count, 2-2. When the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50. The day after an LSU baseball win, you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at first, and a swing by Laviolette and a bouncer foul over the top of the dugout of LSU, first base side. Keep it 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Laviolette, of course, one of the primary players for A&M in their march all the way to the national championship game last year.
2-2 the count. Anderson again will check on the runner and throw to first.
I should say the national championship series. They met Tennessee in that series, won game 1, and were 1 win away from winning the national championship. But the Volunteers, as we know, won the next 2 ball games.
An all SEC affair last year in that championship series. Quick throw over to first, almost had George in trouble. Anderson just with a snap throw, was a little in the dirt to the inner side of the first base bag, which allowed him to get back. A little better throw, and he's probably back in the dugout. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 at the letters on the inside corner for Cade Anderson. Strikeout number 7 on the day. Laviolette, I don't think liked that call, but he will slowly make his way to the dugout for Texas A&M, and that will get Wyatt Hensler to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in the first and was caught looking by Anderson last time in the third.
Laviolette does lead A&M in strikeouts. That was the 43rd time he's been struck out this year.
Runner at first and a swing and a miss at the plate by Hensler makes it 0-1. Pitch from Anderson. Sent foul over the first base dugout, out of play. Now it's 0-2. Approaching 90 pitches for Cade Anderson here. Now it appears Rizzi is up on the bump down in the bullpen with a catcher down. Runner at first, 1 out. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strikeout number 8 for Cade Anderson and a big second out of the inning.
Great work there by Anderson. And very efficiently striking out Hensler on just 3 pitches. Now he's got Sorrell, and he's been very effective against Sorrell so far in this game. But as we said, entering the game, Sorrell, one of the hottest hitters in the country right now.
Even with the 2 strikeouts, batting .366 on the year. First pitch, inside corner, called strike. Sorrell doesn't like it, but it's 0-1. Again, Jamal George with a leadoff single takes a lead off of first. The 0-1 pitch. Trying to nibble that corner again on the inside. Just missed. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Now Anderson will fire over to first.
Tigers also employing the shift against Sorrell. Anderson playing a little, I should say Dickinson playing a little deeper than he played for Laviolette.
The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball at 94 up in the zone. Gets Anderson ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, a 1-0 Texas A&M lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Anderson fires, and Sorrell fights it off with a foul ball out of play.
Cade still has very good velocity on that fastball. That one came in at 94. 94-mile-per-hour fastball on his 92nd pitch of the game.
Two outs and a 1-2 count to Caden Sorrell. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Anderson once again gives up a leadoff single, but comes back, strikes out 3. Strikeout number 9 on the day. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on for Texas A&M. They still lead 1-0. Tigers looking to get going offensively. It'll be top of the order. Curiel followed by Jones and Pearson when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Derek Curiel will lead it off for the Tigers. So far, Derek 0 for 2 on the day. A strikeout victim in the first. He flied out foul territory down the line and left last time in the third. Prager delivers, pitches low. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Curiel. This will be the 73rd pitch of the day for Prager, A&M starter. That time able to get it above the knees on the inside corner for a called strike. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike to Curiel.
Prager's season high is 104 pitches against Alabama back on March 14th.
Swing by Curiel, fouls it straight into the dirt in front of the plate. Moves the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Game 2 of this series coming up this afternoon following the conclusion of this one. We're told about an hour prep time to get the field ready, get the team's uniform changed. The 1-2. Missed high and outside, not by much, but it evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good take by Curiel.
And we should see another good pitching matchup in game 2. Anthony Ianson for the Tigers, Justin Lampkin for Texas A&M.
Shift is on to the left-handed hitter. The 2-2 tries to go opposite field. A fly ball to left again in foul territory, and again handled by Jamal George. Similar play towards the side wall. Had just enough room, and Curiel out. Leadoff man retired here in the top of the 6th.
First baseman, number 22.
Now we'll see Jared Jones. Jones, a strikeout victim in the first. Grounded out to the shortstop, Kent, back in the third. Fans, it's a smash hit. Just made platinum status. Scratch your way to the top. Play hit $100 from the lottery. Hitting it big with $100 prizes. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Jones swings at the first offering. A foul ball down the third base line. Sets him up 0-1.
Jared came into this series among the SEC leaders in a number of offensive categories.
Jones ready. Now the 0-1 delivery from Prager. Off speed and high for ball 1.
Jared entered this weekend number 2 in the league in RBI with 59, number 2 in total bases with 123, 4th in the league in hits with 65.
1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out, nobody on. The foul off the end of the bat rolls to the dugout first base side, and it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the off-speed pitch is very elusive for Prager so far today. He's been very successful. Tigers not yet able to time it out, especially with the changeup. Prager wipes away the first sign. Now with 3 on the pitch clock, starts the wind and the 1-2. Absolutely hammered off the bat of Jones. A line drive shot, and this one is gone. Jared Jones with home run number 16. Give him 58 in his career. He's now tied 4th all time with Dylan Cruz. That one got out of here in a hurry, and we're all knotted up at 1 run apiece.
Well, Jared absolutely ambushed that pitch from Prager. His hands so quick and able just to blast it out of here in a hurry. The ball didn't get very high, but it definitely shot out of here like a laser as George turned and just watched it.
Had to be 5 feet or less over that wall in left. There were a few people standing out there on the concrete area between the left field fence and the university building out to our left, and they were all trying to get out of the way. Can't say that I blame them. Let the building take the brunt of that. Here's Pearson. He swings for the fences but comes up empty, and it's 0-1. Josh today bored twice, a double in the first, left stranded, and a board on a walk in the 4th inning. We're tied 1-1 now in the top of the 6th. Again, just 1 out. The 1-1. Going to be launched this time towards the alley in left center field. And base hit for Pearson to left center. So Josh seeing the ball well, to be sure, today. His 2nd hit of the day. Another Bingo Pest Product base hit for the Tigers. Their 4th on the afternoon. And with 1 out, a runner on. See Daniel Dickinson. Dickinson aboard on a walk, then popped up on the infield grass to Wyatt Hensler, the 3rd baseman, last time in the 4th inning. Now the Tigers applying a little bit of pressure, and that's going to bring Jason Kelly, the pitching coach for Texas A&M, former pitching coach for the Tigers in Jay Johnson's first year, out of the dugout. He's going to visit with Ryan Prager. You know the appeal of SEC baseball when Jason Kelly leaves LSU, takes over as head coach at Washington,
That's right.
and then says, you know what? I want to get back in the SEC.
Yep.
And he joins Michael Early's staff when he was announced as the new coach, taking over here for the pitching staff in College Station.
Yeah, Jason Kelly and Jay Johnson still very close. They talked, gave each other a hug before the game, and Jason was instrumental in that first LSU pitching staff under Jay Johnson having a lot of success. Now, of course, the Tigers want to make some noise against Kelly's staff.
So a quick meeting with Prager. Pearson at first with 1 out, and the pitch to Dickinson. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Dickinson felt like it was in the zone, had to take a swing, just couldn't catch up to it. It's 0-1.
That home run by Jones was the 13th homer that Prager has allowed this season.
The 0-1. Showing bunt, he pops it up. This could be playable by the catcher, and it is. Bear Harrison dropped the mass, runs to his right, and picks it out of the air for the 2nd out of the inning. So with 1 out, the Tigers trying to get Pearson to scoring position, but they come up empty-handed. He'll stay at first, and now it's up to Jake Brown with 2 away.
And Dickinson has proven to be a very good bunter, not only for sacrifices, but also for base hits, but just didn't execute that time.
Brown 0 for 2 on the day, hit into a double play last time, 6-4-3. As Pearson was on first in that scenario back in the 4th inning. He's at first now as they throw over to keep him close to the bag. Brown on the year batting .299, 324 with 2 outs in the inning. He's got 4 home runs, 2 triples, 6 doubles on the year. That pitch missing for ball 1 from Prager. It's 1-0. Prager again will throw over to first, and Pearson easily back to first base.
Pearson has good speed, as we know. 4 for 4 in stolen bases this year.
One ball, no strikes to Jake Brown. The pitch to the plate. Strike on the inside corner. Brown gave it a thought, but held back, and it's 1-1. Our score. Jarrett Jones with that solo home run ties it up here in the top of the 6th. Brown going to swing, just got a piece. It will now be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pearson with a 3-step lead off of first, and another throw over. Winds now swirling here. Blowing out, blowing left to right, blowing in, currently blowing left to right. And another throw over. Pearson will skip his way back to the bag easily. Still a 1-2 count to Brown at the plate. With 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. A run for the Aggies in the 2nd. A run for the Tigers here in the 6th. The 1-2. Brown swings, little poke off the end of the bat, spinning up the third base line. Prager eventually holds back, and it rolls foul. Got over there quickly and wisely let it spin its way beyond the third base line. Otherwise, I don't think Prager has a play at any base.
Not at all. Not with the way that Jake Brown runs. If Prager fields it, it's definitely an infield single for Brown.
Put a little English on that foul, and it landed in the grass, but you could see the spinning stitches from here, Bill. You knew it probably had a chance to roll foul, and it does.
And the catcher, Harrison, alertly called Prager off. He could tell that the ball was going to spin foul.
So back to the plate is Brown with 2 outs, runner at first, and a 1-2 count. Prager, the left-hander, kicks, nope, now fires over to first. And Pearson on the year, 4 for 4 in stolen bases, but not sure the Tigers are willing just yet with a 1-2 count to get him off and running. Prager's 1-2 pitch. Brown slams this one. On the run is Laviolette, but he gets there in time for out number 3 in center field. Now the Tigers tie it up with a Jarrett Jones solo home run. Another LSU online home run for your Tigers on the year. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on, but we are tied as we head to the bottom of the 6th here in College Station. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Cade Anderson back out on the bump, starting his 6th inning of work. He's given up 3 hits, just 1 run it was earned, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Also has hit a batter for the Aggies. Bear Harrison, the cleanup hitter, will lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th. The tie game 1-1 here in game 1 of a doubleheader on Saturday. Check swing and a miss, that time by Harrison on a fastball from Cade Anderson. Starts him off 0-1. Again, the pitch count now at 94, thrown by Anderson. The 0-1. This one a full swing and a miss, and Anderson ahead 0-2 on another fastball.
The one throwing right now for the Tigers, though, it looks like Maverick Rizzi is just standing up on the bullpen mound.
The 0-2 pitch to Harrison. Good 0-2 pitch, but off the plate. Harrison looks it in. It's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses low and inside. That'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harrison today a strikeout victim, 1 of 9 to Anderson. Last time in the 3rd inning, flied out to Curiel and left. Trying to retire the leadoff hitter. Fouled back into the screen. Count remains 2-2.
Maverick Rizzi, the right-hander, also joined by Jaden Newt, another right-hander. As you're right, Anderson looking to retire the leadoff man for A&M for the first time since the 1st inning. A&M has had 4 straight leadoff men on base.
2-2 delivery. A little high with the fastball that time in 94, and that'll fill the count.
The Aggies have done a good job in elevating the pitch count. Seems like Cade's had a lot of 0-2 counts that have gone full.
Indeed. The pitch clock was dwindling down. Cade Anderson stepped off the mound, and with 3 seconds, now Jay Johnson comes out as our home plate umpire says pitch clock violation. That's ball 4. And that sends Harrison down to first, and Jay Johnson, I believe, is arguing that Cade had asked for time. In fact, I think he's saying that Harrison asked for time, and that's why Anderson got off the rubber. Coach Johnson is hot, and that's going to bring Jeff Wright, our home plate umpire, to huddle up with his colleagues right of the mound here. And again, that was awfully odd. Anderson always works fairly quickly, Bill. And that time he looked in, was standing on the rubber, and I think either believed or thought that Harrison had stepped out or asked for time, so he stepped off the rubber. Hernandez immediately started looking at the pitch clock. And then after the umpires talk it over, they're going to say, no, it is going to be ball 4 with a pitch clock violation. That's going to bring Jay Johnson back out to talk with Jeff Wright, our home plate umpire.
And again, it appears now A&M will have the leadoff man on for the 5th straight time. But why else would Cade step off unless he thought time had been called? And I think that's Jay's contention, is that obviously something triggered Anderson to make that move.
So now Jay Johnson continuing to argue with 2 of our umpiring crew. And again, I think Jay is certainly wanting to get his thoughts out here because he knows Cade Anderson is well aware of the pitch clock. It's never been an issue for Cade. And as we watched him here from the press box, Bill, it looked like there was something that indicated to him that it was reset. Unfortunately, tough break for the Tigers. Puts a runner on, nobody out, and gets Caden Kent to the plate. He's reached base twice today by way of walk. Scored a run in the 2nd, then a single and stranded in the 4th.
And Cade's has a couple of unusual instances now that have really gone against him.
First delivery misses inside, off speed from Anderson, and it's 1-0.
The 1 run the Aggies have scored was on a shallow fly ball that was misplayed. Now he is credited with a walk.
1-0 upstairs for ball 2. Now time going to be called. Hernandez, Braswell, and Milam going to join Anderson on the mound, and so will Nate Yeske, the pitching coach. 2-0 count now to Caden Kent. Tie game 1-1. Harrison down at first base. Vance Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana, and Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU athletics. So the meeting continues now. The entire infield joining Nate Yeske and Kate Anderson on the bump. Gives us a moment to pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Adam Gattuso, our straw stirring the drink, working double duty today for this doubleheader in College Station. Bill Franquez, Chris Blair with you here at Olson Field inside Bluebell Park. 1-1 our score, bottom of the 6th. The 2-0 pitch offered up to Kent, a called strike, make it 2-1. Anderson now 102 pitches thrown in his start. Still nobody out, a runner at first. There's a swing and a miss to even the count now 2-2 to Kent.
Of course, as we know, Cade can go deeper if he needs to. He did throw 135 pitches in that brilliant outing against Oklahoma a month ago.
2-2 delivery, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Caden Kent.
Wow, what a recovery.
He's been retired. Anderson battles back after getting behind early, 2-0, and picks up his 10th strikeout of the day, and still work to do with Blake Benderup coming to the plate and just one out and a runner at first.
Great composure there by Anderson. Gives up the walk due to the alleged pitch clock violation. Falls behind 2-0, but then comes right back and gets the strikeout.
First pitch to Benderup, swing and a miss, gets him ahead 0-1. Harrison off of first. Check swing. They'll say he went around at home plate. So now 0-2. Anderson works ahead of the Aggie first baseman. Benderup batting .259 with runners aboard. His overall average .253. Now a quick throw over is an extended lead by Harrison. Caught the eye of Anderson. Slides back safely. Here's the 0-2 pitch to the plate. Upstairs and outside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3 with a fastball at 95. On the 108th pitch thrown by Kane Anderson. He now has 11 punch-outs. Back-to-back Ks, and there's 2 gone. Still a runner at first, and we'll see Terrence Keel the second.
Cade has now struck out 5 of the last 6 batters he's faced. I'm not going to harp on this, but it might have been 6 for 6 if not for that pitch clock call.
First delivery. Off speed for a strike to Keel, and it's 0-1. Keel today, pop out and a ground out. He's 0 for 2. Harrison again will take his lead off of first. Anderson's 0-1 pitch comes to the plate. This time just missed the outside corner to even it up 1-1. Bottom of the 6th, tied 1-1 here in game 1 of this series. Anderson's 1-1 pitch. That's an outside corner called strike to get him ahead 1-2. This will be pitch 112 for Cade Anderson, coming with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string way out in front, was Keel down on strikes. And Cade Anderson lets out a roar as he makes his way from the mound. No runs, no hits, and 1 man left on for the Aggies. We go to the top of the 7th, tied at 1 apiece on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Head to the top of the 7th inning here in Game 1 of this doubleheader on Saturday, and it's a tie game, 1-1. As Luis Hernandez once again will lead it off for LSU. Hernandez today 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly ball out. First delivery from Prager. Across the plate for a strike, and it's 0-1. Prager now with 90 pitches thrown. The 0-1 to Hernandez. Swing and a foul. Rolls to the on-deck circle of the Aggies, and it's 0-2.
Doesn't appear to be any bullpen activity right now for Texas A&M. Again, his season high is 104 pitches.
The 0-2 to Hernandez. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Senior catcher for the Tigers awaits at the plate. Prager looks in. Now the 1-2 pitch. Low and outside. Evens the count, 2-2. Not Cade Anderson. The last 2 frames allowed the leadoff man aboard and then struck out 3 in a row to end it. 12 strikeouts now on the day. 2-2. Ground ball sharply hit, but it's right at Kent, who barely had to move and throw to first easily in time. Hernandez retired on the 6-3 ground out, 1 away.
Prager now is, for 7 straight innings, has allowed just 1 leadoff man to reach. That was Pearson, who walked in the 4th inning.
Michael Braswell took one deep to right center field, handled by Jace Laviolette his last time up. Actually handled by Keel at the wall. Grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. He's looking for his first hit. Tigers have 4 Bingo Pest Product base hits on the day. Pitch missing outside for ball 1. Prager, the left-handers, 1-0 pitch, high and inside, make it 2-0. 2-0 pitch. A little high above the letters. Now make it 3 balls, no strikes. A 3-0 count and the pitch by Prager. Gonna miss for ball 4. Braswell will head on down to first with a 1-out walk.
Rare free pass in this game is the second walk allowed by Prager. Again, I mentioned the earlier one that was to lead off the 4th inning to Josh Pearson.
That'll get Stephen Milam to the plate. Milam with a base hit back in the 5th inning.
Make that 3 walks because he also walked Dickinson in the 1st. So a walk in the 1st, a walk in the 4th, and now a walk here in the 7th.
Milam able to reach base on that single, however, with 2 outs in the 5th inning. 1 out here. Braswell at first. And Prager fires to the plate. And swinging through it is Milam. It's 0-1.
Milam's been pretty effective as a right-handed batter this year. The sophomore, of course, a switch hitter for the Tigers.
The 0-1 pitch. Chases one off the plate. Swing and a miss. Gets him down in the count 0-2.
He entered the game hitting .288, batting from the right side.
Braswell with a short lead off of first, and Prager going to throw that way. Michael back. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Just visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday. Milam down in the count 0-2. Infield playing straight up against the right-handed hitting shortstop for the Tigers. The 0-2 pitch off the end of the bat. Slow roller to first. Going to be handled there by Benderup. He'll throw to the shortstop Kent to get the lead runner in Braswell. There'll be no chance to get Milam back at first, so he'll get aboard for his 2nd time on a fielder's choice now with 2 outs, and it'll be up to Chris Stanfield at the bottom of the order to keep this inning going. Stanfield 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly ball out to right. Prager now with 101 pitches thrown in today's game. First delivery to Stanfield. Swung on. Ground ball, and it gets by a diving Hensler at third. Into the corner in left field. Milam around second. They're going to wave him in. The throw coming home in time. Tag applied, and out at the plate is Milam. Milam came around second base. Keel was having to dig it out, or rather George digging it out in the left field corner. But a nice relay into Kent. He fired a one-hopper to the plate, and the tag applied, and the Tigers are done here in the top of the 7th. No runs. They get no hits. It looks like we may get a review here. Let's see, Jay Johnson's out there. Again, it looked like the throw easily beat him. Looked like the tag was applied. The only chance LSU has is if Milam's front foot, leading foot, got to the plate first, which, Bill, I do not believe it did.
It does not appear at all that Milam had a chance of being safe.
Now the umpires are meeting behind the pitcher's mound here. Jay Johnson standing in foul territory midway up the first base line. He was upset. He was asking for a challenge early and didn't feel like the umpires were willing to give him that look. Now they're going to come over and talk about it. Again, Texas A&M already in the dugout. And they may go under review, but we have not got that official word yet. So, ruling on the field was out at home was Milam for the 3rd out of the inning. So, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch here at Bluebell Park. Aggies coming to the plate in the tie game 1-1. We'll return after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The 7th inning stretch, presented by Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Still a 1-1 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 7th here in Bryan College Station. Texas A&M coming to the plate. Tigers trying to get a lead, sending Milam home. He's tagged out, and there was discussion after the fact, and there was no official review, and it was confirmed as out number 3. Zach Cowan now going to take over on the mound for Cade Anderson. Anderson's day is done. Finishes with 6 complete innings, and with a tie game 1-1, Coach Jay Johnson, no surprise, going to rely on Zach Cowan to keep it right there, not only here in the bottom of the 7th, give the Tigers a chance late in this one to get the dub.
Cade Anderson throws 113 pitches in 6 innings of work. He gave up just the 1 run on that misplayed fly ball, which is of course ruled a hit, but a play that should have been made, unfortunately, by the LSU outfield wasn't made. But Cade charged with that 1 run on just 3 hits. He walked 3, struck out 12. He now yields the mound to Zach Cowan, the right-hander, the transfer from Wofford, who's been exceptional for LSU this year, one of the top relief pitchers in the SEC, if not number 1, along with Kason Evans, his LSU teammate. Cowan this year, overall, will be making his 17th appearance. He's 2-0 with a 1.12 ERA. In 40 innings, he's allowed only 5 earned runs on 26 hits. He's walked 7 and struck out 49, allowing a 179 opponent batting average. And he has 6 saves this season.
Cowan will face Royo, George, and top of the order Laviolette. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and a 1-1 game. Tigers 1 run on 5 Bingo Pest Product base hits, including an LSU Online home run from Jared Jones. Aggies 1 run on 3 hits off of Anderson. First delivery, breaking ball, strike on the outside corner to Royo. Royo 1 for 2 today, had a double to drive in that run in the 2nd for the Aggies. Popped up foul territory, handled by Jared Jones last time in the 4th inning at first base. Cowan's 0-1 delivery. Off the end of the bat, down the line in right field. Giving chase is Jake Brown. It drops in fair into the corner, around first, into second. Rounding second now is Jake Brown, just getting the ball back to the infield, and Milam had the ball slip out of his hand as he was trying to throw to third. And a leadoff triple for Royo, who's got a double and a triple in this game to lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Royo, he never took his foot off the gas on his way around second. He was intent to get to third. And the throw from Brown, a little exchange trouble with Milam. And there was no chance. I think Royo was in safely nonetheless. So now Cowan a little bit of trouble early with nobody out. At the bottom of the order, Texas A&M going to call upon a pinch hitter here in Hayden Schott.
Hayden Schott, another veteran player, a very experienced SEC hitter. As that triple by Arroyo, his first of this season, and gives A&M an excellent chance to retake the lead.
Cowan, the right-hander in. They'll switch George and call upon Schott, who swings and misses at the first offering to make it 0-1. Schott, the left-handed hitter, a .252 average, his 108th plate appearance of the year, batting .306 with runners in scoring position here in 2025. Cowan, lots of work to do. Infield playing in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss by Schott, and he's behind in the count 0-2. He's fooled on a couple of deliveries off speed from Cowan. Neither one of those swings looked very comfortable for Schott. Arroyo at third. Infield playing in the 0-2 outside for ball one. One ball, two strikes, nobody out, runner at third, a tie game 1-1. Hayden Schott, the left-hander, awaits. Cowan, the right-hander, fires, and it just missed the inside corner. Wow.
Good. My goodness. That was a great pitch by Cowan. Unfortunately, he was not rewarded for it.
Now 2-2, the count to the pinch hitter, Hayden Schott. Runner at third. Cowan's 2-2. Fastball again, missed the inside corner. Now a full count, 3-2. Aggie fans sensing the situation at hand. The payoff delivery by Cowan. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Coming in to score will be Arroyo, and the Aggies regain the lead 2-1. A pinch hit RBI single for Hayden Schott. That's RBI number 34 on the year.
Tiger defense was playing in at normal depth. That would have been an easy out for Milam at shortstop, but with Steven playing in, the ball scoots past him for an RBI for Schott as he is replaced now for a pinch runner.
Sawyer Farr will come into pinch run at first base. That'll bring the Aggies to the top of the order, and Jace Laviolette got a board on a walk back in the third. He's flew out to center field and was caught looking by Anderson in the fifth, as Cowan will throw over to first to keep an eye on Farr, who's 4 for 4 in stolen bases for the Aggies this year. 2-1, Texas A&M leads, bottom of the seventh, still nobody out. Another quick turn and throw by the right-hander over to first. Cowan comes set. Pitch to the plate. Off speed for a strike at the belt, make it 0-1. Laviolette, dangerous hitter. He's picked up the offense here of late, batting .287. He'll swing and a ground ball foul down the first base line. Get Cowan ahead in the count, 0-2. Brings Sawyer Farr, the pinch runner, back to first base. Cowan, no stranger to high leverage situations. He's in one here. The 0-2 pitch. Missed outside. Hernandez faking a throw back to first as Farr had gotten way off the bag. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Laviolette. Cowan's 1-2 pitch. That's low and away, evens it up 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner at first. And again, Cowan will throw over to first. Two and 2 the count to Laviolette. 0 for 2 atop the order for the Aggies. And again, Cowan tosses over to first to keep Sawyer Farr as close to the first base bag as possible. 1-run lead for the Aggies here in the bottom of the 7th. They played it a run in the 2nd, 1 in the 7th. Tigers with a Jared Jones solo home run in the 6th. That's where we are, 2-1. Cowan again going to throw over. Two balls, 2 strikes to Laviolette. Cowan's pitch. Swung on, little tapper back to the mound. Cowan going to pick it up. Underhand toss to first to Jones in time for the first out of the inning. So Laviolette gets a job done. He advances far into scoring position over to second base.
Good battle there for Zach Cowan versus Jace Laviolette. Finally does record the out, but credit Laviolette with putting the ball in play and allowing that runner to advance into scoring position. That's a big run standing at second base for Texas A&M. If they can extend the lead beyond the 1-run advantage they have right now.
Hensler to the plate, was hit by a pitch. Then since then, been struck out twice by Cade Anderson. 1 looking, 1 swinging. First pitch from Cowan. Missing away for ball 1. Time going to be called by our home plate umpire. Reset the pitch clock. Hensler will step back in from the right side of the plate. Sawyer Farr, pinch runner for Schott, who had the RBI single down at second. Swing out in front, foul down the third base line. Make it 1 ball, 1 strike now to Hensler.
Zach Cowan's been especially good this year in SEC play. Has the Tigers' best ERA in SEC games at 1.07. And allowing just a 185 batting average coming into today, but A&M able to piece together a couple of hits so far.
Runner at second with 1 out. Here's the 1-1. Going to be a base hit up the middle. Stanfield retrieves it in center field, whips it back quickly as Sawyer Farr stopped midway between second and third to make sure it got through. So he'll be at third. Runners on the corners now with just 1 out.
The Tigers got a break there because Farr had to hold up to make sure the ball would not be caught on a line. It got to Stanfield very quickly, so he has the runner Farr has to stop at third, but A&M with a huge threat now, and Jay Johnson's going to come out to the mound to speak to Zach Cowan.
So the Tigers skipper on his way out, and he's made a call to the bullpen. So after 16 pitches thrown, Tigers going to go to a left-hander here with 1 out. Runners first and third for A&M, who lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Back to tell you about the new Tiger pitcher and get back to action on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-1, Texas A&M leading here over LSU in game 1 of a doubleheader. Game 1 of this 3-game set in Bryan College Station. Aggies able to get back on top of the runs scored after a leadoff triple by Royo to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Hayden Schott, a pinch hitter, would come in at the bottom of the order, deliver an RBI single. Pinch runner Sawyer Farr took over at first base. Hensler singled up the middle, and now runners on the corners as Cooper Williams going to be called upon out of the Tiger bullpen here to try to keep it a 1-run game. Get the Tigers to the plate in the top of the 8th.
Rare tough day for Zach Cowan. He records just a third of an inning, gives up 1 run on 3 hits, and responsible for the 2 runners on the corners now is the lefty freshman from Alvin, Texas, Cooper Williams, on the mound now for the Tigers, hoping to somehow keep A&M from extending their 2-1 lead.
Caden Sorrell at the plate, lefty on lefty matchup here. Sorrell 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And the first pitch from Williams. He'll appeal down to third. They'll say he did not go around on a pitch right up there in the kitchen. It's 1-0.
15th appearance of the year for Cooper Williams. He's 0-1 with a 1.59 ERA.
The 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Stanfield, full sprint, going back, just shy of the track, and he stops and can't make the grab. Maybe overran it towards the wall. That's going to score Farr. Hensler off and running. And he's on runners now, second and third, as he reaches second base. And a rare miscue there against Stanfield at full sprint after that came off the bat. Looked like he had got to the point he wanted there, Bill, just shy of the track, and then the glove just kind of dropped down, and he could not bring it in.
Looked like he almost ran too far back and then came back up and dropped the glove, and then the ball pops out. It's been an unusual game here. Unfortunately, all of the breaks seem to have gone against LSU so far this afternoon.
That'll bring Jay Johnson out again quickly. After 2 pitches thrown, Cooper Williams is done. They'll make another call to the bullpen. So it's now 3-1 Texas A&M, still just 1 out, and the Aggies still applying pressure with runners second and third. Nope. They made a call yet, or is he just talking? Nope, they're trying to get the bullpen to indicate. So there will be a pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. So a new pitcher coming in for the Tigers, trying to find 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Aggies have played it 2. They lead 3-1. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We entered the bottom of the 7th inning tied at 1-1. Texas A&M now finds the LSU pitching staff scuffling just a bit and a costly defensive error. They ruled that fly ball to center field. I would consider a non-play made by Stanfield in center, but they ruled it an error.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, he had to go into a full sprint just to get in position to catch the baseball. It was not an easy play by any means, but they have ruled it an error on Stanfield.
That puts the Aggies with runners second and third, just one out.
Sorrell still does get credit for the RBI, because it would have been a sac fly had Stanfield caught it.
3-1, Texas A&M leads now, threatening with runners in scoring position second and third. As Bear Harrison, the cleanup hitter, comes to the plate. Maverick Rizzi taking over on the mound, and the first pitch, a fastball strike at 99 to make it 0-1.
Maverick Rizzi, true freshman out of Massachusetts. He's been placed in some of these high leverage situations in his young career.
Rizzi's 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. No, it's a fastball. My goodness. Rizzi full of energy coming out of the bullpen. A couple of upper 90 fastballs. Gets ahead early on Harrison. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, runners take their lead second and third with 1 out. The 0-2 swing and a miss. 96-mile-an-hour heater right through the lumber of Harrison. Big second out for Rizzi. Not only throwing heat, but finding the zone through his first 3 pitches. That'll bring Caden Kent to the plate, who's 1 for 2 today. Last time struck out swinging in the 6th. Aboard on a walk in the 2nd, scored the first run of the game. And then a single in the 4th. And LSU going to elect to intentionally walk Kent to load the bases here with 2 outs. And that will get Rizzi to face Bender up, the first baseman, who's 0 for 3 on the day.
Tigers playing for the force at any base, and also the right matchup of Rizzi versus Benderup.
Benderup, a couple of strikeouts looking. Got aboard on a fielder's choice back in the 4th. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Breaking ball hangs, and it's swung on and fouled down the left field line. And it's 0-1.
Rizzi for the Tigers is making appearance number 18 on the year. He's has no decisions, 4.58 ERA in 19 2/3 innings. To make it now 20 innings, he has 23 strikeouts.
0-1 the count with 2 down and the bases loaded. A&M leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Harrison, or rather Benderup. Fans, things are heating up on the field, but whenever you're ready to cool it down, count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997. Check them out online at slowmeltice.com, SLOMELTICE.com. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch to Benderup. Off-speed breaking ball inside corner at the letters, and it's 1-2. second. Breaking ball from Rizzi that's hung up that time. Bender up, stayed away, and it caught the inner part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down, bases loaded. Rizzi fires down the. Whoa! How did that miss? That was down the middle, and Jay Johnson now is high.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Do not blame him at all.
That was about as good a pitch as you can throw in a 1-2 count that a batter doesn't swing at. Wow. So an even count, 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Rizzi fires. That's a called strike 3. Bender up with no offering, and he's struck out looking for the 3rd time today. How about you, Maverick Rizzi? Called upon to put out the fire, and he does. Aggies, though, regain the lead. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 costly. An unfortunate error for LSU, and it's a 3-1 Aggie lead. Top of the 8th coming up. Tigers will send up top of the order Curiel, Jones, and Pearson when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
3-1. Texas A&M leads here in Game 1 of this 3-game series. Game 1 of a doubleheader today on Saturday. LSU 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on for Texas A&M. They struck for 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning to regain the lead. They've got 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors, 9 men left stranded. They'll hand the baseball over to Weston Moss after a great performance by Ryan Prager in a starting role. Now Moss takes over. He'll face the top of the order, Curiel, Jones, and Pearson for your Tigers.
Ryan Prager goes 7 innings for the Aggies, allows just the 1 run on 5 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. He threw 102 pitches, and now the right-hander Weston Moss takes over for A&M. He's a 6'4", 190-pound sophomore out of Spring, Texas.
Curiel 0 for 3, and as he stands in, now they reset the pitch clock. So time momentarily there by our home plate umpire. Now he's ready to go, and Moss starts the windup. The right-hander's pitch upstairs, ball 1.
Weston Moss is making his 18th appearance of the year. He's 5-2 with a 2.37 ERA. He has 1 save to his credit.
The 1-0 pitch. Missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes, and now the home faithful not happy with the strike zone from Jeff Wright. See, they agree with Jay Johnson. The 2-0 pitch. Curiel squared to bunt, brings it back. It's across the plate, make it 2-1.
Moss has worked 38 innings. He's given up 10 earned runs on 28 hits, 13 walks, 39 strikeouts, allowing just a 199 batting average.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to Curiel. Swung on, but going to be foul just beyond first base. To even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bite you out. The Jay Johnson Show every Monday night, 6 p.m. live from TJ Ribs. The latest updates and game insights from the Tigers skipper. The Jay Johnson Show, presented by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Here we are, top of the 8th inning, 3-1. Texas A&M leads. The 2-2 to Curiel. Going to miss low. Curiel with a great take. That one awfully close, but that'll fill it up, 3-2.
Moss not happy with that call as he circles the mound before standing back on the rubber.
Payoff pitch upcoming to Curiel. Looking to get a board for the first time today. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss. Curiel down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Again, the leadoff man retired by Weston Moss. And again, the Tigers with one out here in the top of the 8th. That'll bring Jared Jones to the plate. Jones had the solo shot, 112 miles per hour off the bat. Just over the left field wall, way over the wall, but that was an absolute line drive. Facing Moss for the first time, he'll swing, ground a foul ball down the third base line, and it's 0-1.
Home run was measured at 376 feet with a 21.9 degree launch angle.
Oh, and 1 the count. Moss, the right-hander, starts the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch. Jones swings over the top, and it's 0-2.
Moss has a 3-pitch mix. Fastball at 91 to 95, along with a slider and a changeup.
Here's the 0-2 delivery to Jones. Fouled off the bat, comes off the chest protector of Bear Harrison, and it's foul, and it's 0-2. The count remains. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year with the summer months coming up. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check today from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Scouting report says that the changeup at 82 to 86 is the best pitch for Moss.
The 0-2 to Jones. Hammered, base hit into left center field. That one smoked off the bat of Jones, so a 1-out single gets his second hit of the day. And gets a runner aboard here, and the potential tying run coming to the plate. And Josh Pearson, but again, Jay Johnson going to call for timeout. Bring Pearson and Dickinson along with Jake Brown over to the on-deck circle and talk it over here. Fans serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. That's TJ Ribs, where Tiger fans go to celebrate all season long. Located right there in Baton Rouge at 2324 South Acadian Thruway.
Josh Pearson's had a good day so far for the Tigers. Been on base in all 3 plate appearances against Ryan Prager. Now he'll have a chance for the first time to swing against Weston Moss.
So now that meeting all broken up. Pearson, a couple of practice swings, now makes his way to the plate.
For the Tigers, designated hitter number 11, Josh Pearson.
Pearson on the year, 6 home runs, 6 doubles, driven in 26 runs. No stranger to big moments in his 3+ years as an LSU Tiger. Does he have another great swing? First delivery called strike from Moss, and it's 0-1.
Opened up with a fastball that time at 92.
Jones with a leadoff first. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. Slow roller, and just getting to it is Royo, but he's got no play to make. That time, Caden Kent came over from the shortstop position in front of the second base bag. Kind of slowed up Royo's pursuit of the ground ball, which was not hit particularly hard. But again, by the time he got to it well behind the second base bag, Jones was in at second. Pearson was just about to first. So infield single for Pearson. And the Tigers have runners first and second with just 1 out. And Daniel Dickinson, who's 0 for 2, coming to the plate.
Tigers do get a break this time as there appeared to be a little miscommunication between Kent and Royo, and Pearson gets the credit for the single, and now Jason Kelly, the A&M pitching coach, making his way out to the mound.
So time called here with one out. Dickinson aboard on a walk back in the first. Since then, a pop out to the third baseman Hensler. And tried to lay down a bunt, popped it straight up behind the plate, handled by Bear Harrison last time in the 6th inning. Again, a chance to remind you with the summer months coming, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench. Text home run to 31996 right now and you'll get a $59 AC system check. So important. From AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. The meeting all broken up now. Coach Kelly headed back to the A&M dugout. Curiel struck out swinging to start the top of the 8th. Jones would smack a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Pearson with an infield single just behind the second base bag. He stands at first. Dickinson with 40 runs batted in on the year. He's batting .339 with runners in scoring position. There's a swing and a miss to make it 0-1.
That was the changeup from Moss. Danny out in front.
The 0-1 pitch. Dickinson swings. Another off-speed pitch and fouls at third base side. Now 0-2 quickly. The 0-2 pitch. Down in the dirt. Going to be blocked up by Harrison. Makes its way into the infield grass, but Jones going to stay put at second base. I'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the Tigers' second baseman, Daniel Dickinson. Fans help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation. You can access new potential medicines, get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. As Daniel fights off another pitch from Moss, fouls it off, and it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. A&M drew first blood, a run in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Tigers, with that solo home run by Jones in the 6th, tied it up. But 2 runs by the Aggies in the 7th give them a 3-1 lead. Dickinson stays alive and falls after fouling that one off. Kind of turned on his ankle there and hops up immediately. Jay Johnson coming out to make sure he's all right. Daniel says yes. Still 1-2. Dickinson, a good candidate for the job needed. As the 1-2 pitch inside just missed him. Evens the count 2-2. Jones at second, Pearson at first, 1 out. The 2-2 to Dickinson. Down in the dirt, again blocked up nicely by Harrison. That'll fill it up now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll have a quick turnaround and then game 2 of this series coming up later this afternoon. Payoff pitch. Dickinson swings and it's left of third base. Though snagged by Hensler in foul territory. That'll bring everybody back to their respective bags and keep it a 3-2 count to Daniel Dickinson.
This is why Daniel Dickinson transferred from Utah Valley to LSU to compete in games like this.
Another payoff pitch from Moss and a swing and a miss. Again, had him out in front on that delivery, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Unfortunately, Moss wins that battle. But there'll be other opportunities for Dickinson, of course, as this season continues.
Now we'll see Jake Brown. Brown at the plate today, 0 for 3. Caught looking in the first, hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the 4th, and a fly ball out to center field last time when he came to the plate in the 6th inning. Pitch for Moss well outside for ball 1.
Moss has definitely limited the extra base hits this year. He's given up only 2 homers and 1 double.
Runners first and second with 2 outs. And the 1-0 pitch. Off speed, but inside and low. Make it 2-0 now to Brown. Two-0 count to Jake Brown. Moss fires. Fastball low and inside will make it 3-0.
Tigers have Luis Hernandez on deck, but Ashton Larson has grabbed the bat. So if Brown reaches, we may see Larson pinch hit.
3 balls, no strikes to Brown with runners first and second. The pitch from Moss. Inside corner, called strike with a fastball at 93. Still a hitter's count for Jake Brown. Brown with 4 home runs, 2 triples, 6 doubles. He's driven in 33 runs this year. The Tigers trail 3-1 here in the 8th. 3-1 pitch, low and inside, ball 4, and that'll load the bases for LSU. It will be Ashton Larson coming to the plate. Larson still with that shin guard on that right leg. We saw him come in, perform well in that Tennessee series, Bill, but both times he was able to make contact and reach base. He was slow coming out of the gates with that shin injury.
Yeah, he's still hobbled. He's not 100% by any means.
Now time called, and Coach Early on his way out to the mound. This may be all for Moss as they elect to pull Henderson for Larson here. Go from a righty to a left-hander. And it looks like A&M will make the same move on their end. So a pitching change for the Aggies here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Texas A&M leading 3-1. LSU with the bases loaded. And Ashton Larson pinch hitting at the plate. Come back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to mix something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, some gamesmanship out here as Texas A&M goes to the bullpen for a Sunshine pitching change. They'll go to left-hander Caden Wilson after LSU had appeared to have Ashton Larson coming to the plate. A left-handed hitter, so they go to the left-hander, and immediately Jay Johnson answers with Ethan Fry putting on a helmet, grabbing some lumber. He will come to the plate as a right-handed hitter against Caden Wilson with the bases loaded for LSU, trailing Texas A&M here in the top of the 8th by a score of 3-1.
Caden Wilson, the lefty, has good numbers for Texas A&M. 0-1 with a 4.42 ERA, but he has 26 strikeouts in 18 and a third innings, allowing just a .212 opponent batting average. He has allowed 2 homers on the year, and he'll now face the right-hander Ethan Fry.
Ethan Fry walked off the game, midweek game on Tuesday. And now it appears time has been called. Our home plate umpire now going to give Jay Johnson an offensive timeout. So he brings Ethan Fry over along with Braswell and Stephen Milam here to talk it over as Caden Wilson will continue to throw warm-up tosses. Against Southeastern and LSU on Tuesday night, it was Ethan Fry who walked it off with a grand slam, make it a 15-2 run rule victory. So now time is called as Wilson coming over with some equipment, tosses it to an assistant coach. And we're just about set to get back to action. So Fry with a big opportunity here. He's got the bases loaded again. There's 2 outs. The Aggies leading by 2, 3-1. Wilson with a firm fastball to run in there about 94 to 97 miles per hour from the left side. First delivery goes with a breaking pitch, gets it over for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Fry has been very good as a pinch hitter, as we know. 4 for 9 in pitch hitting opportunities.
Batting .343 on the year. Wilson's 0-1 pitch. Swung on in the air to right field, but right at Terrence Keel the second. He'll wait on it, glove it for out number 3, and the Tigers come up empty-handed. No runs on 2 hits. They strand 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 3-1 Texas A&M lead. Aggies coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall. See ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Texas A&M leading over LSU 3-1 here in Game 1 of this series. Terrence Keel the second will lead it off, the right fielder for Texas A&M. On the day, 0 for 3. Maverick Rizzi, who came in, did a heck of a job to get the Tigers out of a tough jam there in the bottom of the 7th, continues his work on the mound, and the first pitch to Keel missed away for ball 1. Cade Arambidi takes over behind the plate catching for Luis Hernandez, who was lifted for the Ethan Fry pinch hit opportunity. There's a strike to even it up, 1-1. Keel on the day popped up to Dickinson at second base, grounded out to Dickinson, and was a strikeout victim last time in the 6th. That pitch, a called strike on the outside corner, gets Rizzi ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trying to retire the leadoff hitter, the 1-2. Breaking ball, 1 hop, ground ball to Milam, back pedal, throw to first. How about the throw from Monster Milam? After he had to back up to field it on that high hop off the hit from, or off the contact from Keel.
And that throw was almost all arm by Milam. He didn't have time to really step into it because of the speed of Keel. And Stevens still made it accurately in plenty of time.
The Tigers are able to retire the leadoff hitter, something that's been a struggle for not only Anderson but Cowan. Rizzi able to do it for just the second time, if I'm right. Third time maybe today.
Let's see, we'll double check that. It's been rare.
Ben Arroyo has been a thorn in the side of the Tigers today. He's got a double and a triple, driven in a run and scored a run. 2 for 3 on the day as the first pitch, a strike from Rizzi, makes it 0-1. Mavericks 0-1 delivery. Did he go around? They say he did. The home plate umpire went ahead and made the ruling. Breaking ball from Rizzi, and it's 0-2.
Ground ball by Keel, only the second time today that A&M has been retired with its leadoff hitter.
Rizzi's 0-2. Oh, just off the outside corner. Nice 0-2 pitch. Now 1-2 the count to Arroyo. The 1-2 delivery, called strike 3. Fastball at 97 on the outer portion of the plate. And Maverick Rizzi dialed in early in relief. His third strikeout since taking over on the mound, and now 2 gone for the Aggies here in the bottom of the 8th. Never been a question about the stuff from Maverick Rizzi. He's finding that off-speed pitch to go with the 97, 98, 99 mile an hour fastball. When he's finding the zone, he's tough up on the bump. That'll bring Sawyer Farr, who came in to pinch run. Eventually came around to score. Took over in left field defensively for Jamal George. This will be his first at bat. Squared to bunt. The pitch is low, and it's now 2-0 the count.
You're right about Rizzi. Just tremendous ability. He's got an extremely bright future here for the next 3 years.
Here's the 2-0 pitch, again wanting to bunt, and this one a strike at the letter, surprises Farr and the Aggie faithful, and it's 2-1. Rizzi working quickly, and the 2-1 pitch missed away. Now 3-1.
You'd rather not face Laviolette at the top of the order. Love to see Maverick end it right here.
3-1 delivery in for a strike. That'll fill the count at 3-2. It's a good pitch. Down around the knees, outer portion of the plate. Should Farr even swing, not much going to be done there. Rizzi's payoff delivery to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Maverick Rizzi with strikeout number 4. Great job out of the pen. Quick work of the Aggies in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-2-3. As we now head to the top of the 9th, the Tigers trailing 3-1. They'll have Braswell, Milam, and Stanfield bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. And we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bridgeway Hospice, the official hospice of LSU Athletics, is the champion's choice for hospice care in South Louisiana. With over 10 years of excellence and experience, Bridgeway has 3 locations to serve you and your loved ones: Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Plaquemine. Ask for Bridgeway Hospice by name, your champion's choice in comfort and compassionate care. Bridgeway Hospice says, "Go Tigers!"
Louisiana, coming soon to a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 Red Hot Scratch-Offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrell. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe health problems, so choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We hit the top of the ninth inning. Tigers trailing 3-1 to homestanding Texas A&M here in Game 1 of this series. Game 1 of a doubleheader here on Saturday. Michael Braswell III will lead it off. Caden Wilson back out there on the mound. Called out of the bullpen to find one out. There in the top of the 8th inning. First delivery, a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Brazzi. Wilson's 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Rocketed in at 96. Braswell fouls it back out of play. And it's 0-2. Braswell today, a ground out, fly ball out, reached base. Last time in the 7th on a walk. Wilson's 0-2 pitch. Way upstairs over the mitt of Harrison behind the plate all the way to the screen, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Third pitcher of the day, Caden Wilson, normally called upon for long relief, but here in Game 1 called upon, try to close it out, finish this one out. Left-hander looks in, and the 1-2. Did he go? They appeal, they say no, he did not. A fastball up. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Braswell. Milam stands on deck. Stanfield waiting in the wings here in the top of the 9th. Wilson's 2-2 delivery. Braswell swats it a base hit into center field. The leadoff man aboard here in the top of the 9th. Braswell with his first hit of the day. That's the 8th Bingo Pest Product base hit for the Tigers. Base runners needed. Braswell delivers. Now we'll see Stephen Milam come to the plate. Milam today 1 for 3. Reached base twice, had a single in the 5th, aboard on a fielder's choice back in the 7th inning. Milam batting .287 on the year. He's got 9 home runs, 2 triples, 9 doubles. First delivery, low and away for ball 1. Again, Milam batting from the right side against the left-handed throwing Caden Wilson. Braswell with a 2-step lead off of first. Nobody out, top of the 9th, 3-1 Aggies lead. Wilson's 1-0 pitch to Milam. Says it misses high above the letters. It's the Aggie fans big mad here. They do not like the strike zone. 2-0 now. 2-0 delivery. That one a strike at the knees. 2-1. A&M playing straight up on the infield diamond, straight up in the outfield to the right-handed hitting Stephen Milam. The 2-1. Milam swings straight up into the air, infield grass, playable. Coming in will be Kent, the shortstop behind the mound. He will handle it for out number 1. 1 down here in the top of the 9th. That will get Chris Stanfield to the plate. Stanfield 1 for 3. Love the opportunity to make up for what was ruled an error in center field on a fly ball straight away. Allow Texas A&M to regain that lead 3-1 with 2 runs scored in the 7th. First pitch to Stanny, missing high from Wilson. It's 1-0. Braswell led off with a single to left center field. He stands at first base. Stanfield represents the potential tying run at the plate here with 1 out in the top of the 9th. Wilson's 1-0. Outside corner called strike with a heater. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilson Looks the runner. Now the 1-1 to the plate. Stanfield ropes this one, but foul down the left field line. It will get out of play. Now 1-2 the count. Stanfield with 14 doubles on the year. Double back in the 7th inning. However, was left stranded. 1 out, top of the 9th, runner at first. Wilson, the 1-2. Upstairs to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Again, missing high. Fills the count now to Stanfield. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Braswell, short lead off of first with 1 out. Wilson's payoff delivery. Missed high and inside, ball 4. Stanfield with a 1-out walk reaches first base. That will bring Derek Curiel to the plate for LSU. Curiel, a rare 0 for 4 performance. For 4, due for something here. Just 1 out, and the Tigers trailing by 2 runs in the 9th. Put on a semi-shift here. They'll move Caden Kent just left of second base. Ben Royo, the second baseman, with both feet just on the right field grass. Bender up, hugging the first base line. The pitch from Wilson way upstairs. Ball 1 to Curiel. Curiel today a strikeout victim on 2 occasions, back in the 1st and last time in the 8th. And a couple of fly ball outs down the line and left to Jamal George. And of course now Sawyer Farr roaming the left field grass. Now a time call. Jason Kelly, the Aggie pitching coach, on his way out to talk it over here with Caden Wilson with a 1-0 count to Curiel. Fans Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? After 6.5, we were tied at 1 run apiece. They're in the bottom of the 7th. Texas A&M plated 2 runs to take a 3-1 advantage. Tigers had the bases loaded in the top half of the 8th inning, but came up empty-handed. Got runners first and second here with just 1 out, and Curiel at the plate. Wilson ready to go. The 1-0 pitch to Curiel, just below the belt, across the plate to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Braswell at second, Stanfield at first. Curiel desperately trying to find the outfield grass safely. The 1-1. Fouled back into the screen. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jared Jones stands on deck for the Tigers. Top of the 9th, Aggies lead 3-1. Runners first and second with 1 out. Curiel waits. The 1-2 delivery. Into the air to left field. Farr coming in, and he will have it for the 2nd out of the inning. So Curiel retired. Maybe just the 2nd game all season long for the true freshman not to reach base. So now with 2 gone, that brings Jared Jones to the plate. Jones on the day, 2 for 4, a solo home run. Got LSU their lone run thus far back in the 6th inning. Had a single left stranded when the Tigers loaded up the bases in the 8th. Down to their final out here in game 1 of this series. Down 3-1 with runners first and second. The pitch to Jones. Huge swing, but a miss on a fastball from Wilson, and it's 0-1. Wilson challenges the Bear on the first offering, 94 firm, and it's 0-1. Braswell off of second, Stanfield off of first, the 0-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss, another challenge fastball at 95, and it's 0-2. That'll get the Aggie fans on their feet here at Bluebell Park. Two outs, runners first and second. The 0-2 pitch, outside, off speed, 1-2 now to Jones. Just takes one mistake by Wilson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Jones. Upstairs to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two down, top of the ninth. The 2-2 to Jones. Swing and a miss, and Texas A&M will take game 1 by a final of 3-1. Game 1 of this series goes to the home team with the win. Texas A&M now 26-19. They move to 9-13 in SEC play. Tigers suffered their 10th loss of the year. They're now 37-10, 14-8 in SEC play. Game 1 in the books. Aggies win it 3-1 over LSU. Coming up, much more after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know